What's up? Good evening, everyone. How's it going, God? Like, how is this the wrong password? That's not possible. Come on. Okay, this is weird. No. Oh, crap. I forgot my dang password. Aw, dang it. Just have to do it for my phone. Oh, saggy. What's up, guys? All right, I'm not ignoring you. I swear. I promise. I promise. Let me do something for my phone. I forgot I regularly try to clear everything out from my browser and keep things kind of organized, or at least I'm trying to. So let me just this. Oh Lord. Oh, it's never a flattering angle. My nipples are not almost coming out. If you actually see, I have a very thick bra on under this. My nipples are nowhere close to there, but thank you for assuming that you know my anatomy. Kindly keep your little comments that are inappropriate to yourself, otherwise I'm gonna have to ban you. Mostly for being stupid, but also for being obnoxious. Um, you said the title. Yeah. I mean, dad that I want a friend. I mean, who doesn't want a dad that's a friend? I don't even have a dad, so you know. Yeah, no, I actually have like an undershirt part and then another thing on, so you said not this, the title. Oh, the one I sent out for notifications. Yeah. Interesting and awkward, even though your dad is on good terms. I don't want to hear it, okay? You have a dad that you know where he lives, so I don't want to hear it. Complain to someone else. The day that you don't know where your dad lives, because you had a very traumatic childhood, then you can complain. You guys, I got a little sun today. Wanted to go out, lay in the backyard a little bit, you know, like try to get a little sunshine on the tater tots, you know, bake them up a little bit. I was like half reclined and I was on my phone waiting for the ads to clear and I actually like the ads they show. Dang it, don't say that. Don't say that. That's gonna like make me feel like the ads are more interesting. No. No, you gotta indulge me and be like, oh, those ads were miserable. I'm so glad I get to see her face again. Um so I was outside and I was looking down on my phone and I think that my neck is like it got no sun because I was looking down. They were terrible. Okay, thank you. Thank you for indulging me. I appreciate that. See, and this is why you guys, this is why you should follow God of Knockers and watch his streams because he's a very nice person and indulges me. So that makes me feel better. Now that you mention it, yeah. So I know you said also tater tots. That's a new one for. But you've never heard tater tots? Why has no one that comes to my stream has ever heard this before? Maybe it's a me thing. I could have sworn that like, yeah, tater tots. Bake them up all nice and crispy. Yeah. Sometimes I will refer to them as the tots or the taters. So usually the tater tots adds to the list. Nice. I feel like there's one for it. You just came back from the Afropunk rock concert. Nice, dude. How was it? Oh, that sounds fun. Lucky duck. You can't stop staring at my neck now. I know it's so like it's almost like there was like a call. It's because I was leaned down and I was facing the sun like dead on. So now it's like I'm not a redneck. I'm a white. It's just so awkward. It's like this divisive like do not thou shall not, pass kind of like line between everything. It's like, hey, hey, eyes, eyes above the red zone. Collar of Duty. That's actually cute. I dig it. Damn it, why can't I rechange my name? Um Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Just let me self-hate a little bit. You said there's a lot of hot moms. Oh, nice. That's cool. You appreciate my humor. Alright, well at least someone does. Yes. Yes, success in life. What's up, Chris? Said Afro Latina is amusing. That's awesome, dude. I thought you had a thing against like moms though. Like I thought you didn't want someone that had a kid. I could be wrong. Okay, so we're gonna play a little bit of Ready or Not, and yeah. Oh, for those of you that have not noticed, I would like to point out some things that are different in today's stream. Um, yes, notice my lovely decorative pillows. Now you all can shut up and leave me alone. Yes, they're beautiful, they're lavish, they're plush, they're just fucking fabulous. It goes with the curtains now. Can we please move on with our lives? Um, so there's that. Also, and you may not have thank you, HGTV. Actually, I picked them out myself. Myself? Oh my god, I just refer to myself as a plural. That's awkward. We're gonna have to go back and delete that. The pillows look good too. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I put a little thought and effort and care into, you guys complaining about how my bed never has enough pillows, and now it has now it has six. It went from like two to six. There you go. Now, if anyone else has any problem with the count, then you can kindly just find another place to go. You said I'm seeing two also. That's oh jeez. The notification title for today's stream was hilarious. I'm glad that some of you guys appreciate my humor. This yes. That that makes my day. It's the little things, you guys, the little things. Okay, so another thing that changed, I know, not too terribly exciting. Some of you may have seen the photo in Discord. If you're not already in my Discord, please go there. It's great. So new chair. Yes, there's the gaming chair is gone. This is the new clear, see-through, invisible awesomeness. So it actually it'll be great for my all right, so that was the chair, by the way. It was not me. So it's a little squeakers, but I am having a little bit of back problems, and because of that, it is a lot better for my posture. So thank you, Chris, for that's what I was getting to. It's a lot better for my posture. It helps me sit up a little bit more. It's actually a little bit taller too, which is great for a short stack like myself. And I'm gonna get one of those little like therapeutic balls and like stuff that behind my back, and it'll help even more like with the posture and obviously having a little bit of back problems until I can get back in the gym and just tear it up and just completely wreck all of you and build my back up again. As long as it's comfortable, that's what counts. I think it's cute too. It's not just comfortable, but it looks better in the room. Also, I would like to say that if you get a faux leather, a white faux leather gaming chair from Amazon, that if you wear any kind of dark fabrics, if you are to sweat or the fabric has not been washed multiple times, like it's freshly washed for the first time, so it still has a little bit of material that hasn't come out, or like coloring that hasn't come out, it'll come out on the chair. So also faux leather against faux leather, like the dye rubs off. So for example, when I wore my faux leather Darth Vader costume and some of the other ones, that black dye like rubbed onto the white dye. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that gaming chair, if it's just a lost cause. I don't know if maybe there's like a fabric dye or like a chalk paint or like something I can do with it. Because I don't like to waste things, and if there's like a way I can like make it really like fucking cool and then do like a giveaway or give it to someone that like needs like a, it's not a bad gaming chair. It's still fairly new. I mean, yeah, it's got like a year's worth of like farts collected in it, but other than that, it's totally legit. Some of you guys, you may be into that, so there you go. Which you don't have to openly admit. You can just DM me and we can work out a way to get the chair to you. What's up, Isaiah? I have an unusual habit. I like to play games while standing up. I don't like to. Well, I do stand a lot, Chris. So that's it's not totally unusual. I do stand up a lot, which is really good for you. It's healthier. You burn more calories. It's better for your posture. So you will see me because I have a desk that stands. It raises up and it lowers down, and it's a little electronic desk. So you'll see me kind of like adjust positions all the time. Although you probably won't notice because of my height. Some people will be like, "Oh, I thought you were sitting down." I'm like, "No, I'm standing up." So that's the trouble with being 5'2". You selling a gaming chair? Yes, but only after I'm gonna try to like either like reupholster it. The Discord is good. Oh yay, I'm glad you like it, Starboy. Thank you, thank you. See, some fucking recognition for hard work. This is, oh, I live for it. What's up, Inries? How are you doing? Oh, that's such a cute emote. Who does that belong to? Mr. Yuki? Aw. I'm gonna have to check her out. Her emote's super adorbs. You haven't, okay, so she's standing right now and you can't tell. Drunk, damn it, shut up. I'm not standing right now. I'm actually, yes, sitting in my new chair. And that was the chair again, by the way. So it's very squeaky. You'll get used to it. I swear I'm not like, because I'm telling you, this hard plastic, if it was really me, you would know. Good evening. What's up, Nacho? I think it's because white. It's white. Yeah. Or wait, while you're at work, sitting. Oh, I thought you were talking about the gaming chair. That's white. The whole time when you get home, yeah, you're tired of. Yeah, I don't like to sit for long periods of time either. It's not good for you. It's not healthy. They say that like for, God, I think it's like for every like hour of sitting you do, like you're supposed to add like another 30 minutes, like in the gym or like vice versa. It's so terrible. It's so terrible, you guys. I'll be here all week giving Pew a hard time. That's true. That is true. Razzing me left and right. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys have any suggestions, like if you know anything about like reupholstering stuff, if you know anything about chalk paint working on faux leather, or if there's like a dye or something that can be painted on. Like I don't want to like overdo it. Like I don't want a chair that's like toxic to sit in, but at the same time, like I don't want to just throw it out. So any ideas, suggestions, creative kind of things, post it in Discord. I'm gonna look over it and we'll see. We'll see what we can do. You said, by the way, happy Juneteenth. Oh, happy Juneteenth to you, Anthony. I hope that you had a really wonderful time today at the concert. It sounds like you did. So yeah, I enjoyed myself quite a bit today. A lot of reflection on today. So if you know, want to really make use of it, take time to reflect, be thankful, things like that. Did you get sunburned? Most of it is this purple light, but I did go out and yes. So you can probably oh my God, you guys, I have to tan my backside tomorrow. Look at that. This fucking oh my God. Oh shit. I didn't think I got that much. Wow. Wow. They tater tot something. Well, the good thing about me, you guys, is that because of my background, my heritage and stuff, I will go from red to brown in a matter of 24 hours. So I call this Cherokee brown. So you'll go from like a deep red to a brown color and you'll be good. I will be fine. So it's not really sunburnt, it's just color. It's been so long. I'm gonna oh my God. That's fucking insane. Um, You stop saying tater tots where you give me a hungry time. No, I refuse. I refuse to say anything other than tater tots. Some of your still looks frozen, but the rest, well, that's a really good way of putting it. Yes. So Farnsworth, I spent more time on my front than I did my back. Because I can't put pressure on my chest right now. I did have surgery about 3.5, 4 weeks ago now. More like 4 weeks ago now. I had surgery to remove a mass in my like right pectoral and like a scar tissue capsule. So I can't like put any weight on the ladies up front, but I can maybe try to position myself tomorrow. I'm gonna have to find something because oh my, I really am. I went from frozen to overdone. Sorry to hear that. Oh, it's all good. It's all good, dude. Things are healing up nicely. There's people out there that I'm thankful because, there's people out there that have a lot worse things going on in their life, and I'm healing up great. So there's a lot that, a lot going on that's good. So thank you, though. I do greatly appreciate that. Would you look at those pillows on your bed now? I knew someone would notice. Finally, recognition. Socrates. Yes, I did. I got some illustrious, beautiful, wonderful, fabulous, freaking throw pillows so that now all of you can quit hounding me. And that's the thing, you guys complain about, oh, women and throw pillows. The last 6 months of my life have been hell. I blame you, drunk. I blame you. My grandmother's in the hospital with cancer. Oh God, that's terrible, Farnsworth. What, like, did they catch it pretty soon? Like, I mean, it's not really in my business. If you want to share more, if you feel like talking, please do. Um, but my thoughts are with you and with her, and I hope that she does better and she improves if she's in that position and that, whatever she's going through that you find some peace and solace and are able to find strength as well. Your mom said she's in a bad state. Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. I'll still keep her in my thoughts, dude. I almost said my thoughts. That, like the other kind of thought I was thinking in my head. I was like, oh, that's terrible. Terrible. Um, you're welcome. You're very welcome. And if you, decide that you enjoy the stream and you come back, please keep me posted. I do actually actively try to check in with those that view and watch, and I do have a fairly good memory, believe it or not. Mostly long-term memory, not so much short-term. I also do have blonde moments, but for the most part, if you can and you want to check back and let me know how things are going, let me know. Glad to see Pews becoming oh, fuck off, drunk. Looks much better than the one pillow on the very big bed. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that you guys approve my decorum now, okay? I'm so glad that I have arranged it for your viewing pleasure. Please don't. She still has a creepy bed. It's not a creepy bed. My bed's fucking ballin', dude. It raises up, it lowers, it vibrates, it plays music. Like, this is the bed that babies are made in. I mean, not literally, but it could happen. I don't know. I might just wake up and find one next to me. Boom. Sarah's always been normal. Oh, please. It vibrates. It does. It vibrates. So it has a massage feature, and you can use it on the head and the feet, or both simultaneously. The entire thing vibrates. Yes. Yes, it's quite nice. What's up, Legend? How are you? Oh, I know. Let's see. Oh, God, what did you say? I was wondering about the surgery. Yeah, so far so good. I'm still hoping that like, Contender 2 catches up with Contender 1. Um, yeah, it has like a massage, like vibrating, kind of like relaxing feature to it. So, good for the muscles, good for relaxation. Pretty good. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing all right. I I'm I got some sun today, and tomorrow I need to tan the other side because I didn't realize how bad it is. Oh my God. And I was looking down the whole time at my phone, so now my neck is white. How am I gonna tan my backside and my neck tomorrow? This is terrible. This is miserable. I've got to even this out. It's exactly the bed from the movie Drag Me to Hell. So you're telling me that the people that worked on set for Drag Me to Hell utilized the exact same Ashley furniture set that I did? The sun got you. You're damn right it did. It only got me the places it wanted to get me to. Picky bastard. Mm. Okay, so before it gets too late or too crazy, someone forgot to flip you over so you could do anything. I know. You would think that, one of my neighbors that of course no. I actually I can't tan the tater tots unless I have a bikini on because I can't allow my scars and my sutures to be exposed to the sun. I have to wait actually a year from the date of surgery before I can expose like the surgical incisions to the sun because obviously the sun will make scars darker and you don't want that. You want them to lighten up so that they're not as, visible. So I can't get the tip of the iceberg in the sun, but everything else is golden, which usually I like to just go, al natural. You didn't know that? Yeah, yeah, that's the one thing. I got this like specialty gel that I have to like rub on. Okay, so I'm just gonna be completely honest with you guys for a second, and this is medically, yes. So, because they had to go in through the nipple and they cut around it, they kind of like do like a baseball stitch to like stitch it up, and then once your stitches pop, everything like the skin should have mostly healed and it flattens out and it looks good, it looks fine, but there can be some redness obviously since stitched skin. So in order for the scar to fade, I have to rub a specialty gel on my nipples twice a day, and it's very interesting standing in the mirror and like rubbing your prescribed cream on your nipples and just like looking at yourself, and just it's weird because you're just like, okay, this is medical purposes, this is for medical reasons. Oh, twice a day too, twice a day. um what's up, science? You could make some special content for this. Not, I want him to heal a little bit though. God, like you're totally right. I'm sure someone would. I'm still a little bit like, I still feel like they got a little bit of a Frankenstein vibe to them, but they're getting better. Happy birthday! It's not my birthday. Why do you think it's my birthday? Ask your boyfriend to do it. I don't have a boyfriend. And I don't have a girlfriend. No, sadly, I am single. I am single on both genders, so yeah, sounds like fancy content. I can't say that name on this site. Come on, I don't have that clout. It was something I had to say. Okay, that's way late, but all right, I'll take it. You should suntan more often, and you look nice with that skin tone. Thank you, Chris. I know I should. I look much better when I'm my natural color. I do have my mother's side of the family who is apparently like Uruguayan. My because my anyways, that's a whole other story. So my mother's side is Uruguayan. Minus there's her dad is like, I guess like Swedish or Swiss. And then my dad's side of the family is Italian, so there's like two different dark sides. I don't know how I ended up like this, but I did. Everyone else in my family has dark hair and dark eyes. I am the product of a milkman, I know it. Single forever. Aww, high five, Deadly. We can just live the single life. It's fabulous. No one to answer to, no one to deal with, no like person blowing snot rockets in the shower. Yeah. See, people want to idolize this whole like, oh, it must be so great, like to be with someone, and oh, how magical and wonderful, and then we forget like, snot rockets in the in the freaking shower, and people spitting and leaving their toothpaste in the sink and not putting the cap back on, and all the little shit, throwing out the rest of your drink because there's this much left in it but you were gonna drink it, like that's the stuff. I said, okay, okay, stop. I said relationships are hard and never 100% sunshine and roses. That's absolutely true. I think that the more that you realize that as you get older, that's the game. You'd be surprised. No, it's true. I think a lot of people think that this whole honeymoon kind of like bliss is supposed to last forever, and it doesn't. You got to work at it. People think that the moment that you have to work at a relationship that it's over, and they're like, "Oh, I'm having to work at it." It's not this like, you know, meet up and boof and have this like sexy mystery about them, like because now it's like the exact angle they use when they clip their toenails, so all the mystery is gone. But I think that if you both as a couple communicate and you both have hobbies or interests apart from each other, like say, you have things that you enjoy doing together, like hiking, but then separately one of you is trying to write a book and the other person is, taking art classes, like you can come together and be like, hey, like, I did this or I did this, and then you actually have something to talk about and like cheer each other on and encourage each other to grow as individuals as you would a couple. And uh too old to get married? What do you mean you're too old to get married? Are you trying to say I'm too old to get married? You're never too old to get married. You're never too old to be miserable. Come on. Come on. uh it's too quiet nowadays. What's up, Mark? Um so uh yeah, I really think you guys there's this whole idea like this relationship, the whole thing is put on a pedestal and people are like, just, oh, it's gonna be so great. You eventually you gotta work at it. You gotta like put effort into it. And too many people are like, oh, this doesn't feel fun. It doesn't feel easy anymore. Next, and it's like, oh, come on, you guys. That's not how it is. Like, not everything is like this, forever happy, Instagram story. You said I'm 39, so no need for marriage. That's not true. I've known people that are like late 30s, early 40s. I've even known people in their 50s that got married for the first time. Um, Not everyone finds their person by a certain age. It's ridiculous. Like, there's no timeline. You can either be one of the assholes, I say assholes, you can either be one of the dipshits that thinks that the person that you met in high school is your forever, which is very, very rare, or you can, search, explore, travel, find out who you are, what you like, do things with your life, and then at that point, maybe you meet someone that, moved here from a remote part of the Himalayas and they're just like this really cool person, and as you get to know them you're like, oh, this is, was meant to be, it was kismet. You never know. Or maybe you don't, maybe you never end up getting married, but you just find that you like the whole casual dating scene. There's nothing wrong with either or. It's just to say that an age should be a limitation on your possibility of something. Never, 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 never. He said I'm 40, so you got this. Exactly. It's never too late to love, live, marry, learn something new, or try different position. That is absolutely true on all counts, God. Thank you. The voice of wisdom. Yeah, relationships do take work. Not everything's smooth. Sometimes they end the way that Depp and her trial. That's, oh geez. That is a very extreme example, I would say, yes. Very, very extreme. He said marriage is in decline like everything else in the American Empire, unfortunately. Well, it's in a decline because I think that there's a lot of cultural elements to it, because nowadays there's a mentality that, I don't know what's going on with this like rogue hair. Sorry, this pissed me off. I could like feel it. So there's this whole mentality that like, okay, the second that something starts to not feel easy or fun, that you got to toss it out and get something new. We see this in gaming culture, like, oh, I did everything there is to do. I hurried up and finished, Elden Ring, like time to play something new, time for something new. It's always this mentality of how fast can I get through it and get on to the next one. And I feel that same mentality is starting to pop its head up in relationships, like how fast can I plow through this thing and then get on to the next one. And that's really kind of what we're seeing. It's like you're not even like, if you are already done with Elden Ring, you went through it way too fast. You went through it way too fast. You did not get to appreciate it. You did not get to do everything that you should have done with it. There's a lot more to explore. There's going to continue to be more to explore. But if you're just like, oh, everyone was hurrying up and finishing it, I gotta finish too, like, He said way, way, way too fast. Yeah, you gotta take your time. You gotta like explore all the little hidey holes and crevices, and you gotta like um. You said this is thing is you're 29 now. Well, yes, but it's continuing to progress. So the rate at which we assess something and then move on, it continues to drop shorter and shorter. So the time frame from which we see someone and then assess them or situation, we're talking about our retention rates as far as like being able to focus and pay attention, way down, way down. We're down to like literally microseconds. Is now a nap. Oh, that's sad. That's so sad. Nice stream. Thank you, Mark. That's very kind of you to say. I appreciate you chiming in and offering a little bit of positivity. That's always appreciated. Um, he said, I saw that with New World. People finished it in under 5 to 6 days. No side missions. Didn't even learn the story. Well, the only thing is, though, with New World, there was an issue with fishing, and that's why I quit. So, New World, I did finish in like 3 days, but not like finish the game. I was just done with it because there was a bug where like if I'd go to like put my fish in my pouch and then go to like, I know that sounds really stupid like for a reason to quit, but I was very frustrated and I didn't want to go around killing animals all day. I didn't want to do that. Like it just the grind got to me really early on and I just wasn't feeling it. And sometimes I get where if there's someone that's like they want to enjoy something, they want to like it, but maybe it's just not the right time in their life, or it's not. I mean, same thing with relationships. Maybe it's not the right time in their life, and you circle back to it sometime. Maybe if it's meant to be, you come back and you connect. But that one for me was rough because I could not get into it for the life of me. There was once that fish was gone, I was just like, no. And then I was like, why is this game involving pirates in the sea? And there's no ability to swim. I don't. At least in Elden Ring, like like all Dark Souls games, you're not gonna swim. You're like, okay, this is a Souls game, you're not gonna swim. But with New World, I was like, oh, as much as money as they dropped in this, I was like, surely we'll be able to like, at least wade out into the water for a little bit. But you said 4 pub 30 seconds. He said you should try to beat The Legend of Zelda on Nintendo, talking about your time. Oh man. No. No. See, every game should be appreciated in its fullest if you're gonna invest your time into it. It shouldn't be this like hurry up to finish it. Because it really is. That's the same approach that we have in relationships. It's like, how quickly can I plow through this girl and then just get to the next one? And it's at some point we gotta be willing to recognize that it's okay like to also have someone that like everyone talks about red flags and they're like, oh, red flags, are we really comparing relationships with gaming? I am. If you have a problem with it, man, you can maybe it's not the analogy for you and I appreciate it, like I get it if it's not your thing, but yes, I am comparing it at least into how quickly some people go through games. When I beat it, I was like, no, what now? You're like, what do I do with my life? You're speaking wisdom and truth. Thank you, Mark. An optimist, it's beautiful, but I think the experiment has run its course on a macro level. They declined, Emperor. You cried. Wait, when you say red is your man, drunk? Don't be mean. Uh, well, you're right to some extent, Farnsworth. Every empire, so to say, has like a usually it's about 200 years. About every 200 years, there's this like you hit this like peak, this precipice, and then once it's climaxed, it just starts to come back down. And that could very well be, what we're going through. I really wish I could remember the name. There's a philosopher that I actually want to recommend to you, and he talked about like the more educated a society got in regards to like degree programs and stuff and the rate of population growth, that eventually you would have this situation where there would be so many people with the same kind of like credentials all kind of fighting for the little that was left, and you would have this society that begins to collapse down on itself because, as sad as it is to say, if you look at like if you look at wildlife and you look at, you know, how there's this system and how, you know, there's certain natural occurring things that kind of helps to keep it all balanced. That's why we have regulations on fishing, and why, you know, certain people can only fish a certain, you know, length, or they can only bag so many. um when we don't have that in society, not saying that, you know, people should be hunted down and bagged tagged, but when you start talking about a lack of availability for um good or decent jobs, or what could be considered decent paying jobs or prominent jobs, and then you have a huge amount of educated individuals, which is good. It's always good to be educated. It's society should have knowledge, and we should have access to education, and I do believe that it should be free. If our money is going to go anywhere and anything, education is something that the more educated someone is, I feel the more that they are going to be. And it doesn't even have to be this 4 year degree or this, you know, 6 year or whatever. It can just be a trade. But if we had something to propel people to kind of like think and philosophize and so forth, you can find other outlets for anger, aggression, you know, debating with someone that has different ideals, and it moves us forward. But at the same time, it's holding us back, because now you have this influx of educated individuals, but you don't have the amount of jobs to keep them sated or satisfied or happy and content in this lifestyle. You said we can't agree, we can't even agree on facts and science anymore. I know, and it's pretty ridiculous when it comes to. Now I will say that there are some things where science may lead or point towards, you know, strong evidence of so and so on and so forth, but what we believe to be true with science can change over time. Things that we thought were healthy for us a couple years back, we're finding it may not actually be that healthy for us the more that we look into it and study it. So there are going to be things in science that, as we, you know, evolve, as we continue to grow and become more knowledgeable, we'll kind of find the answers, and that may change some of the things that we've believed for some time. But for the most part, yeah, you know, things where it comes to factual evidence, things that can be proven, like tangible things, you know, like you know, does the sun come up once a day? Like when that's being argued, like that's when it's just like, oh geez, why? It's like you're arguing for the sake of arguing. Cocaine, cigarettes were sold as health. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, Socrates. Like, and not just that, but there was this whole like, you know, every individual's like genetic makeup is different, in the way that you could have someone that is in your family that red meat just doesn't work for them. Like it causes inflammation, and they just can't have it. Whereas you, being blood related to them, may not have that same issue. Like it's about finding what works for us as an individual. And I think that, you know, obviously the more we understand about ourselves and the more educated we are, the more we can take that education and our self-awareness and combine it and go, hey, I've noticed that when I eat red meat, I feel like this, or this reaction occurs when I eat this. So I'm gonna, even though it doesn't bother anyone in my family, or this is the way I've always done it, I'm going to apply what I know about, you know, some foods causing inflammation. I'm going to apply it to what I'm seeing with my body. Um, when you do that, you're like, oh, okay, you can come to a fairly sound conclusion in what works for you. Um, you said, what are we talking about? Literally been listening, but I have no idea what we're talking about. Frieza, we're kind of, it's gone back and forth a little bit. We were kind of talking about the collapse of society, and then also um, individuals and how they debate or interact these days, and the concept of what is healthy, and how certain things with science, how it can change or evolve. You said our tribal nature will be our demise. The urge is too strong, and you know it's interesting that you point that out, because people have been quite aggressive lately. Like we're talking about people that are getting out of their cars, and you know, because they got flipped the bird, or someone said, "Hey, a hole, you know, learn how to drive," and instead of just like, you know, yelling back at him like, yeah, well, your mom didn't complain about how I drove this dick into her last night. Like instead of just saying that and you know, getting the last laugh, like people are getting out of their cars with like a gun or a knife or whatever, and they're getting aggressive. They're it's ridiculous. Like the propensity for people to engage in violent acts is growing. So, um, sorry, I'm totally not using that from something that I did or said while I was driving. No, not me. Um, which I really do. I have like the worst road rage, you guys. I'm the most aggressive fucking driver on the road, but I just have a level of like humor with it. So I try to. I swear though, I'm gonna be the bitch that you hear about on TV one day that gets shot because she popped her mouth off to the wrong person. Well, glad to have you here for it, man. We're talking about half-cooked chickens and circus. In a way, it's an interesting way to put it. Um, he said smoke weed every day. Well, even that's being debated. So people are talking about how smoking regularly can impact your cognitive function, your ability to retain information in your older years. My whole thing is like everything in moderation. It's one thing to indulge a little in, like some chocolate now and again, but don't eat the entire fucking bag. Like just have a piece or two. Um, Good podcast. Huh. I'll have to check it out. Thank you for the recommendation. That sounds like something right up my alley, dude. Um, so yeah, I just man, lost my train of thought now. I got to thinking about the aggression. So yes, the aggression. So that's the thing is that you have all these individuals, all these people they are starting to become more and not I don't say that as in men, even though the majority of mass shootings are carried out by men, 98% actually. And the only reason it's not 100% is because two of them were carried out with a male and a woman, with the woman being someone that was coerced or, manipulated by the male. Not that I'm like hating or bashing on you guys, but I'm trying to differentiate between that kind of violence and just like regular like people getting angry and like yelling at each other, getting each other's faces, or even getting violent in like a parking lot or a hotel or a kids softball or little league game. Like there's women out there that are starting to push and shove and wait, molester. What does a molester have to do with it? Our culture has a fascination with narcissists who admire and aspire to be them. Well, I don't think that we admire or aspire to be them. I think a lot of people are still trying to. Oh, yay! Benjamin, thank you so much for subscribing. Yay! Did you ever look into the movie Falling Down? I did look into it, but I have not had time to watch it yet. So when I get some downtime to watch movies, that's the first one on my list. That is, I'm not hand I promise you, Girl Scouts honor. That is like the top one on my watch list. I've been really really into this new book series, so I'm more of a book person. Do they have it in book format? Can I just listen to it? Like I know it's probably a visual thing. I have to watch it. So um no, but yeah, I don't think have a fascination with narcissists. I think a lot of people are still clueless as to what narcissism really is, and how we define it. A lot of people feel that narcissism is truly just being vain. They don't understand what, or the, I don't think that they truly understand the gravity of it and just how debilitating it is to those around them. I think more and more people are starting to recognize that uh, it is something that's kind of grown in awareness, and we kind of like to throw the word out a little bit, but as far as truly understanding the damage that it can do to someone or a relationship and stuff, we're getting there. What's up, Chris? How's it going? But at the same time, you have to think like those people that get into those positions where they can be admired or sought or what have you, they've gotten there because of those tactics. So we really have a system design where those are the ones that succeed. So maybe if we reprioritize, how we go about some things. He said is one step before sociopath. Yeah. So that's the thing. Like if you actually look at the, like I've talked about a little bit on the stream before, if you look at the dark triad, you have Machiavellianism, you have psychopathy, and then you have narcissism. So for narcissism to be in one of the top um three of the, to be in the whole, dark triad, you're talking about something that's right up there with psychopathy and Machiavellianism. Very, very serious mental issues, behaviors, all of that. Looking police law says it was two, three. Wait, what? How many of our politicians have personality disorders? They they all do, but here's the thing: it's the power goes unchecked. So a lot of these officials know how to work or manipulate the system. Oftentimes, they come from families that either were well to do and they have been born and bred into it, which is almost, very similar to a monarchy. But then we also have some people that have like worked their way up through connections and truly built or established themselves in a way where they have the right connections again, or they know the right things to say, they know the right things to put into place to kind of position them. They're good at strategizing. And they do succeed, and once they've gotten that ability to sit where they want to sit, they continue to manipulate the system. And then what other job do you have where you can sit down with your peers and vote if you want a raise or not? I don't think a lot of people realize that. Like our politicians are able to like basically go, hey, let's take a vote on if we want a raise or not. Who's gonna be the dipshit that's like, oh, not me. I got enough. They never get enough. It's that power. It's that keeping up with the Joneses. It's that whole thing. You said hope it's not hereditary. Um, See, and that's the thing. Nature versus nurture. That's the whole. Is it something that it both play a role in it? While yes, when it comes to mental health, things oftentimes are can be passed down. There can be mental health things that maybe skip a generation, or perhaps there are dormant genes that if you aren't stressed or provoked in the same way, like you don't experience certain traumas, you may not have you may not have that activated to where you're going to be reacting a certain way. Sometimes people, trying to explain this a little bit further. So you can have the ability to have like a psychological disorder, or like a mental disorder. However, you can also have like a propensity, or like be genetically prone to having high cholesterol. But some of those things, if they are not stressed, like you don't go through major trauma, you don't have all the stuff, your body does not trigger like that activation. um and so what they've done, or researched on and studied in regards to this, is that there are generations of individuals, even so, even like mothers or parents that were traumatized, that trauma can actually carry over into further generations. So like if you have, parents that they grew up in, like, when there was a major war going on, there was a lot of stress, there was a lot of tension, there was a lot of uncertainty and stuff. That stress and that trigger can be something that is carried on for the next couple of generations. So they're starting to find out that stress is just immensely more important than we realized, and how it can trigger or activate some of these dormant genes. Said you gotta be a therapist as your daily job. No shot. um the machine is fully formed and there's nothing the common man can do at this point. Well, there is, but it would require a great deal of sacrifice and passion, and I feel that there's too much in regards to distracting, and too much that people are no longer What was it? I actually, you know what? I need to find the exact quote because I don't want to misquote it. But there is, I believe it's an MLK quote. Let's see. If a man has not found something worth dying for, he is not fit to live. So that is something that MLK had said once. You know, if a man has not found something worth dying for, he is not fit to live. It means if there's nothing that you're willing to die for, why are you, what is there to live for? You know, what is so great, or you're so passionate about, or you know, really truly dedicated to, that your life is worth something. And I think that that's more of the issue. It's not that there's something that can't be done. There's always, you know, you know, you talk about like revolting, or you know, unseating power or turmoil that will go, hey, we're not okay with these people being in power anymore. We think all of this is just a big sham. We're going to remove everyone from office. We're going to start fresh. You get paid the exact same amount that a teacher gets paid. So there is no, you know, if you want to do this job, then you do it because um, you want the noble cause, you know, behind doing it, not the money, not the payoff, not the glam, not the, you know, the bullshit. Like, you know, you're doing it because you truly feel like it's an honor and a privilege, and that you want better. I really think that if they started saying like, hey, by the way, if you decide that you want to hold political office, you're not going to get paid more than a teacher's salary, they would probably reconsider how much they're paying teachers, or they would probably all go find another job, because there's a level of power, authority, and financial security that they have. And when you remove that, much in the same way that if you have someone that is going to get paid to run and manage a business, and then you have someone who is going to volunteer their time at a charity or organization, and they're not going to get paid as much. If anything, they're doing something because you're passionate about it. It's that sacrificial thing. Like you're going to be a little bit more inclined to draw in people that want to do good, as opposed to people that want that paycheck. I think it's the same thing with like, you have some doctors that are truly good and great doctors, and then you have a lot that are like egotistical assholes that are looking to get their bag and go home, or they are looking to exploit their position in order to push certain pharmaceuticals. And as long as they're getting paid, it's like, who cares? Now, am I saying every doctor is like that? No, absolutely not. Each and every individual is different. However, if you were to, you know, take a very, what is considered like noble profession or whatever, and you start talking about pay and who you're incentivizing with that, it's the draw-in for some. Look, I'm Italian, so my hand motions are staying this way 24/7. I'm actually not familiar with that term, Farnsworth. I'll have to check on that. He said, all the gods, all the heavens, all the hells are within you. I do like that quote. To think that it was taboo to talk about a mental condition or disorder years ago, society is cruel in that way. Um, yeah, you know, it's definitely changed, Frank. So it's a little bit more of a relaxed state to be able to openly talk about something, but it's still not exactly where it needs to be. So a lot of people see that, you know, okay, so a doctor has said, you know, Amber Heard suffers from BPD. That in and of itself is not why she is the way that she is. She clearly has a multitude of issues stacked on top of each other. Um, it's unfortunate because if someone were to openly, you know, discuss and say like, "Oh, I have BPD," people would be like, "Oh my God, stay away from her, red flag." You know, like they would automatically categorize someone in this terrible light, when for the most part the BPD is really more so from a fear of abandonment. So those audio tapes where you have Amber Heard who's talking about, oh, fine, just go, just go. And then he actually goes to leave and remove himself from the situation because he doesn't want anyone to get hurt. He doesn't want things to escalate. So he's just trying to do the healthy thing and step away from the situation. Well, that actually triggers her more because those with BPD will sit there and take that as, I knew he was gonna leave or she's gonna leave. I knew they were gonna abandon me. They're always gonna abandon me. Everyone's abandoned me. And so that causes them to, what they'll do is this cycle of push and pull. They will try to push someone away by acting out because in the back of their mind they're like, I'm gonna get left anyway, so why not? And sometimes it can be subconscious. And then there's another part of them that when that person actually says, okay, fine, I'm leaving, I can't take this anymore, because they've been pushed and pulled so much, that person's going to be on their knees begging, don't go, please stay. And that's what we heard in the audio tapes with Amber. Her sitting there and crying, like, and as Johnny testified, she would block the doorway. She would, you know, grab onto him and try to keep him from leaving. It's this elevated state where you are in this episode almost where you're overcome with emotion, like you're so full of just a multitude of feelings, and there's no outlet for it. And so like this fear of like abandonment, of rejection, a lot of it stems from childhood trauma. And so you act out in a way that is kind of childish in order to get that attention that as a child, you would try to get by acting that way. That is like the BPD part. The part that isn't associated or that isn't related to that is when when Amber was doing the whole thing, little minor thing here where she, oh yeah, didn't give her any of the money that she promised to sick and dying kids at a children's hospital with a very large cancer wing. A very large cancer wing, which was hoping to be able to provide new equipment for patients there based on the money that she promised, and then they were not able to. Um, but yet she had money to fund her own little, mini me clone because her having a little clone of herself was much more important than adopting or giving money to sick and dying kids. That isn't the BPD. So that's the thing. Like, you have to be able to go, okay, this person may suffer from this, but not all people are like that. She has a multitude of things wrong with her that, and I really think that her thing is narcissism. She sounds completely like a narcissist. Her self fixation and her always wanting to treat herself versus anyone else, using that money to using that money so that she could take herself on expensive and lavish vacations, buy herself name brand clothing, buy riches like jewelry and cars, and she had a huge collection of classic cars which are really expensive. All of that stuff together as opposed to donating it to sick kids, it's pretty disgusting. It's pretty repulsive, actually. And for anyone to make a promise to sick children in need and then focus inwardly on themselves and buying themselves classic cars and stuff, and then, you know, basically getting a surrogate, which costs tens of thousands of dollars to carry a baby, which, why you would do that while there's other sick kids and needs that you've made promises to. It's just, it shows that she truly is narcissistic, and not every single person that suffers from BPD has narcissism. That it does not necessarily correlate. She obviously has a huge range of issues, and as a society, I think that, Frank, that's one thing that has not really been talked about. It's like, oh, this BPD, this BPD kind of, girl, she does this. Like, they're going to start to lump everything in instead of stepping back and going, every single person is different. And this is also someone that has refused to acknowledge that she has issues, and she's also refused to seek true help for those issues. Any person can go to a psychologist, a therapist. They can go and have someone evaluate them, or even talk to them and convince them that, oh, there's this going on. But if there's a suspicion or a confrontation where they're like, this doesn't add up, I think that maybe this is wrong with you, that person can be so defensive that they cut ties altogether and then find a new therapist because they're so unwilling to admit that there's things wrong with them. So that's the thing. Like, Amber may very well have a psychologist that's, backed her up, but the psychologist, like, if they haven't met with Johnny, if they don't know him, if they weren't in these situations, how do they truly know? And how many did she go through until she found someone that she felt was like in her corner? Because a lot of narcissists will do that. They'll jump from person to person to person until they find someone that thinks that they are like all powerful, everything, like their shit doesn't stink. Does size matter? Does size matter? Of course it matters. Look at our society. Have you studied psychology? I read a lot. I read a lot. Profession conversations. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. Serious talk. I wouldn't necessarily say serious. We just kind of got on a not as ridiculous chat. I guess you could say. Active are you unaffiliated with very, 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 very active. In fact, I have a lot of new stuff to drop after this stream. Spreezilla, and the other one, I literally just got approval for. I'm not going to be doing a lot on that because it's really more to act as a funnel. Because so the second page that you mentioned actually takes a 50-50 cut, which is some bullshit, and the one that starts with an F takes a there's an 80-20 split. So creators get 80% and the house only gets 20. So obviously 80% of something is better than 50% of something. So that's kind of why you're seeing this shift over to the other site, which you probably have noticed. He said, no lie, you're one of the first female streamers. The room is clean, bed made. Oh my gosh, I'm really anal. Wait, fuck the house. Hey, it's a lot better than 50-50. I'll take it. I'll take it, dude. No, I thank you for saying that. I'm really kind of OCD about that stuff. Like, I don't like mess. I make my bed every day. I make sure things are tidied, picked up. I know that the floor was vacuumed yesterday. It doesn't look like it because I was busy recording stuff today, but yeah, a lot of people don't realize. A lot of people think that the second one that starts with an F, because I don't think I can really talk about it on Twitch. The second one that starts with an F, they think it's like a ripoff or like a Wish kind of version of OF, but in actuality, there's a lot better options. The UI is quite brilliant in comparison. There's a multitude of features that you can't get on the other one. It's a lot safer. I'm not saying that like someone from like, you know, anonymous couldn't just like hack it when in 2 seconds. They absolutely could. Please don't. Not my stuff anyways. I ain't done nothing to nobody. So, but OF, like any person with like half a brain could easily rip content from the site, and they do. And then you find it on like certain Reddit forums, which I won't mention on here. So that's why I choose the other one. But I will have some minor things on there to kind of like funnel towards the other, obviously. You managed to get a 90-10 deal with your publisher? Wait, publisher for who? For what? Like for a book? Do you write books? I like books. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. That is a well-made bed. It could be better. It could be better. Oh, video games. Nice. That's cool. Did you write it? Like, are you like a screenwriter for video games, or did you design it or help to design it? You love me some only friends. Only friends with benefits. Um, Everyone make fun of her pillow account. No, Titan, I got new ones. I got new ones, damn it. Can we please not? No. Oh, you're an indie dev. You wear mini hats. Hey, that's the my degree originally was in communications and public relations, and then I got a second bachelor's in media, mass media. So I worked in marketing for a very long time. I understand. I've been a part of marketing departments where I was the marketing department and the graphic designer and the web developer and so many things. So I appreciate your hard work. I understand it. Been there. I can only imagine. Yeah, it's the only depressing thing is that despite all the stress and all the wonderful, wonderful things you have your hands in, you only get paid one as one person. If only you could get all of their salaries on top of each other, but no. Um, anything I ask of you, oh, I don't know about that. That's more of a question for the other site. What happened to the Togeplay plushie? Oh, that's in my suitcase. So I actually took them with me. I took a couple of plushies with me. I know that sounds really stupid, but I wanted to feel kind of like at home slash snuggly. Once I was done with my my soigery. So he's still in the suitcase though. Yeah, I get 6 checks a month. I'm pretty not stressed. Oh, okay. So you don't you never had to deal with that problem. All right, well, fuck you then. No, I'm just kidding, slightly, kind of asshole. Um, no, that's good for you. I'm glad to hear it. If you work hard and you put the effort in, you should get that reward. Slightly jealous, but I do like to hear that others do well. That makes me happy. Usually it's the other way around. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised, knockers. You're very welcome. Any projects I would know about? My whole intent in everything was to play what is that, 1890s? But it's not. I know it looks like, hooch or whatever. It's kombucha. It's lime kombucha. So I was able to find my favorite flavor. Um, and I am just so thrilled because the ginger honey one is good, but it's quite intense. The lime one is so Lime is good. Titan, don't ask questions you don't want the answer. It's a mint limeade. Mint limeade kombucha. It's so freaking good. I love mint and I love lime. You love root beer flavored kombucha? I've never had root beer flavored kombucha, but I'm not a big fan of root beer. I don't really like root beer. You said kombucha. Oh, okay, we don't have those here. You don't have those there? Where are you at? Nice. Nice. What are my thoughts on polyamory? I'm open to it. Haha. Done. Little lame joke for you. No, I think that it's interesting that people shy away from the subject or that topic when, I mean, if you really think about it, the way that societies had grown, the way that things were set up, a communal kind of like tribal or like big family and shared love, like that is something that had offered safety and warmth and openness and like they talk about, oh, it takes a village. I think that that's, as long as those involved are 100% honest and communicate. um I don't think it could work if there is someone that is not willing to be 100% honest. Open relationships, so like polyamory and so forth. I think that it's great for those that find that dynamic works for them. Um, and the openness can be a really beautiful thing in a relationship to where you truly know someone on the level to where you're not second guessing things. Um, but I have seen a lot of people that don't understand or they're not willing to put the effort and work into it, and they think that a relationship is, you know oh, you have fun with each other and you sleep with each other and that's it. But if you really look at it, it takes work, it takes communication, it takes honesty. There's a lot of people that try to engage in relationships like that because they think it sounds fun or the dynamic sounds, exciting, but they're drawn to it for the wrong reasons. They think, oh, more is better, or this means that some people think that polyamory means that they have free reign to do whoever, whenever, like wherever. And that's not the case. And there are sadly some of those that are drawn into the lifestyle and then they ruin that trust, they break that for someone else, which is so detrimental, and it takes a long time for them to either rebuild that going into another relationship, or if they decide to stay in the relationship, moving past that. So if you find the right people that have the right mentality, or they're willing to, explore in a healthy way and communicate, I think it can be beautiful. It can work. I've seen it work, but again, there are some that are drawn to it for the wrong reasons, and that's when the shit hits the fan. You said I want two female to male lifelong partners, polyamory marriage. Hey, I've seen it happen, dude. It can happen. Is it cheesy? You learn something? Yeah, it's a kind of tea. It's like a spicy tea. I'm here because I'm attracted to her, but I love what she's been talking to. Oh, if you're referring to me, I'm not a dude. I'm a cisgender. I'm sorry. I say dude a lot. Uh, or did you mean someone in chat? I'm sorry if I look. I really try. I'm not trying to do labels. You said someone in chat. Okay, it may be because I say it so much and then it rubs off. So I do apologize. You say dude a lot too. Okay. I never mean it like disrespectfully. I never mean it to like slap labels. It's just something I picked up when I was living in California and I never got rid of it. So I'm originally from Texas, born and raised on the horse ranch where I spend most of my days. Um, and then I moved out to California. I interned in Las Vegas. I did a study abroad in Italy. Like, I've been everywhere. I've traveled everywhere. I love it. I love meeting new people. I love experiencing new cultures. I really love experiencing new food. That's like super bonus. Um, 60 female Cali. Oh, interesting loot. Thank you. We're in Italy. So actually I stayed in Rome for a little bit and then Florence. But I visited like San Gimignano, like in the Tuscan Valley area, like all over. But my study abroad was in Florence. So I stayed in Rome for like a few months leading up to it, and then because I took like a break off of school, and then just got to stay there and enjoy everything and enjoy the Italian men. Florence is gorgeous, dude. It was amazing. Like, I got to see like the Basilica di Santa Maria Maggiore, and I got to see the Uffizi, and I got to see all the fun stuff. Oh, it's so good. I highly recommend. I want to go back. I really do. Um, but yeah, I've been all over, and I feel like I've picked up a little bit of everything as I've gone along. Build it. Oh, the architecture is stunning. It's absolutely stunning. There's nothing like it. Like the frescoes, like the paintings, the intricacies and the design. It's just ugh. Just reminds me of the song "Dude" by Keenan and Kel. Oh my God, Frank. Well, we were just talking about that the other day too, where we were talking about like the old school, like what happens if you come home to your partner and they're like laying on the bed and they're like, "What's up, dude?" Like, how unattractive that would be to come home and find your partner in bed all like oiled up and like, "Oh yeah, dude, it's on." Like, this is such a turn off. Like, immediately, no. No, I don't care if it's the hottest girl in the world. I don't care if it's the hottest guy in the world. I don't care. I'm just gonna be like, no, killed it, done. Dry as the cyanide. Let's move on. I was gonna ask, I would say moderately travel. I don't know about well. Mild mannered travel. um there's still so many places I want to explore. I'm very much a wayward soul. I'm starting to get antsy again. So I've been living in Arizona for a few years now, and I'm already getting like the itch to like move and change and go somewhere else cuz I'm just like, can I get a transfer? Can I get out? Can I do? Would I ever consider moving to New Jersey? Absolutely fucking not. No offense, but I do have some family from New York, and they've had nothing good to say about Jersey, and I just don't think that it's my cup of tea. So it's not anything against you. It's when I say not no, but hell no, I just mean for me personally. Um, just not no, no. I would visit it absolutely. Um, and I would always keep a little small, open mind about it, but I don't know. That's I was born and raised in the DFW area. Well, actually I was born like near Houston. Raised in the DFW area, I've lived in Vegas. I've lived, in Florence. I've lived in, Los Angeles. I'm so done with like traffic. Like I'm done. I'm done with expensive. I'm done with traffic. I like mountains and valleys and hills, and I'm very outdoorsy when I'm not gaming, which is I know, but I think I'm very balanced in that sense. I have a lot of like outdoor hobbies and interests as much as I do indoor. Um, public stuff. Anyways, okay, just moving on here. But no, growing up somewhere where it was so flat and the only thing you see around you are like shopping malls, I wake up and I look outside and I see mountains and I'm just like, oh, and it doesn't get old. It's so beautiful. You said New Jersey's governor fosters trusting government. The only politician to foster trust. As important as that is, you said New Jersey has mountains, but do they have big ass mountains? That's my thing. Someone asked me earlier if size matters, and damn it, when it comes to mountains, it does. What's up, Canine? How are you doing? AC is good. Doesn't one of your stadiums has like a cat problem? Oh, it makes me sad. Oh, I would have to take all of them in. I live in, and I can't do that with two dogs. I live in New Jersey. It's okay to live there, but not for everyone. I'm looking for less traffic. Yeah, less traffic. Less traffic, more outdoors. I don't know. Like maybe that's like the maybe my old side coming out. I don't know. It's not Switzerland. I don't expect to see Frankenstein anytime soon. There's some decent oh my god, I just got that. Decently high. I'll have to try it. I still have a lot of I still have like a lot of like places in the US that I need to see. I've never even been to the state before. There's a lot of places on the East Coast that I actually just went to the Carolinas uh last month. Oh my gosh. And I went to where else? Yeah, the Carolinas, and that was cool. I went through Mississippi. I went through Louisiana. I went through Florida. Florida is the worst traffic by far, though. You guys, Miami traffic. Never again. Never again. I do not care. I do not care for it. Now, do I like the whole tropical kind of feel? Absolutely. Do I like the roller derby mentality of all the drivers? No. Texas for the barbecue? North Carolina sucks. They still haven't processed my tax rate. I'll be sure to let them know. I'll be like if I ever go back, I'll be sure to let them know. You said agree, Miami is every single car there, you guys. Every single car there has like a battle scar. Like Miami traffic is equivalent to like a Tuesday night strip club because every single vehicle has got some damage, like some like, serious outward damage, like very noticeable. um, like it's the sun baked there. It's in Florida. DPC game. Yes, actually, and that's what I was planning on doing. So we need to get to that. I planned on playing Ready or Not. I here's I don't want to get in trouble for playing it. So I guess it was recently removed off of Steam, and I don't know if it's because there are elements of active shooter scenarios wherein you're going to try and best assess the situation. It is a SWAT tactical game. I don't understand why you can like shoot and kill people in other games and that's fine, but a you know a real life kind of like scenario in which you are a five-man group, which actually in real life you'd probably have bigger groups, like at least 12 given some of the map sizes. But yeah, I do PC game. Actually, if you want to see some of the games that I have played and streamed, there you go. Boom, boom, boom. Check out Red Alert Online. Really? Hmm. Is this a game or a porn site? I have to ask. I'm not trying to say anything wrong, Blue, but sometimes people have chimed up in chat and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll check it out. And I'll type it in and I'll be like, oh, dear God. So I just, usually how someone reacts. I am still gullible and will fall for it. Okay, okay. All right, Red Alert Online, not to be confused with Red Gifts Online. Got it. Got it. Done. You love Conan, Ark, and Phasmo. They added a whole bunch of updates to Phasmo. Have you played since they added all the new stuff? Like the footstep noises and like the new ghosties? You haven't? It's fun and terrifying, dude. I actually played last stream. You'll have to go back and watch. The ghosties are super scary. I got taken from behind like 3 times. It was terrifying. You play Call of Duty Warzone instead of PUBG. What's wrong with you? PUBG is way better. Oh god, I'm gonna get so much hate mail now. Um, it's okay. I know how to defuse this situation. Fallout 76. There, now everyone can be mad at that, and it'll totally take the attention away from what I just said. Well, they did. They like came up from behind, and you just feel like these arms like in front of your face, and they got me like 3 times. Okay, yeah. Now I see. I see there. Okay, bad phrasing. Uh, you have an amazing life, sir. Okay, knockers, come on. You knew what I meant. You knew what I meant. It ain't like that for me. One day, right? If only I could afford a pillory and better advertisement. My backyard, man, would be one poppin' place. Um, that would get me a nice even tan. The joke was right there. Hey, it's okay. You gotta grab that low-hanging fruit when you can. Girlfriend says hello. Does she? Oh, hi, girlfriend. How are you? Aww. Girlfriend's over there like, I want to get taken 3 times for bullying. Wait, I saw a game called Witching Hour on YouTube. It's a horror adventure game that starts as a mystery. It was nice. I'll have to check that out, Frank. I saw one. I can't think of the name. Maybe you guys can help me out with this. There's one that's in development, and it's almost like an attention to detail. It's not even oh my god. It's not even like scary to me. It's just that there's this pressure to find all the little things. Like it's like a paranormal highlights magazine. Oh, that's so gonna be the way I describe it in my YouTube. It's like a paranormal highlights magazine. So you go through, and as you're playing, you get access to different rooms. And so like you'll have to go, and your sanity will go down like once there's an event in a room, and you have to keep going through the security cameras. And so you may find like a picture that's cattywampus, or you may find like a cross that's been turned upside down, or maybe there's a cup that's missing. And the more little details that are like changed up and that you can't find or spot, the more your like sanity decreases, and then like this ghost will start to appear more and more often, like really screwing with you. And it's not like the ghosts aren't really scary, and it's not really like a jump scare thing, but which maybe the developers could look at that. I'm sure they would just absolutely love my criticism. But it's like it really is. It's like a horror like highlights magazine. It's quite amazing because I'm really good at like attention to detail, and I did do some work as a scripty, and I well for let me revise that, for student film, so before anyone thinks like I did anything big. But I do have a really good eye for detail. Need to find out about this game. Wait, I feel like I might know this game. I need to look for it. It's like in beta. If you can find it, Frank, let me know, because I was trying to think. No, not Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia is good and it's fun. I love the new updates, but this one's like different because you go through the security cameras, and then like little things will happen, like the fridge will open, or a knife will be missing. You tried joining my Discord? It's a dead link. Is it? Damn it. Okay, thank you for giving me a heads up. I'll try to fix that. I got permabanned from Twitch so not too long ago, and I just got like my account back, so I may need to update that. Thank you for letting me know. You know what? Was it from my link tree? I appreciate it. Good looking out, man. Wait, you said... Oh my gosh, it's almost been a year? Oh, that's so sad, Eric. Not like sad like the EU, but I mean everything I've almost like gone through. Like 5 surgeries in a year. Holy shit. Dang it. Dang it, you guys. So long. Why does it go by so fast as you get older? But yay, thank you so much for continuing to support the channel for almost a year now. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, okay, I can't be lame. I can't be lame. Don't cry. Don't cry. All right, there we go. Um, watch me get reported for like self-abuse for that. Damn it. Damn it, I get reported for everything. Um, no crying. There's no crying in baseball. I love that movie so much. I love it. There's no crying on Twitch. Okay, so bum 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 bum. I hope you guys are ready to play. I'm gonna stream this. Hopefully, I don't get banned. I don't think that there's really anything bad or gory with this game. There's not. I don't know if it's gonna come back to Steam. It was pulled. I'm sure some super jealous person said, I cry from laughter all the time. You won't get banned? Okay, good. Good. Because you, like, Knockers, you saw that it was removed off of Steam recently, right? Oh, it was a copyright issue that they removed. Okay. I thought maybe it was like a political thing. Like, because there's certain, like, active shooter scenarios. I thought that with some of the gun legislation that they're trying to pass and all that stuff. Okay, so I was basically... I heard that it was pulled and I automatically went to like the worst possible scenario. So it's just like a copyright thing. All right, take it back. Thank you for letting me know. So the search continues. Damn it. Okay. We'll have to keep looking for it, Frank. If I find it, I'll message you. I'll let you know. Oh, I should probably bring like the game up for you guys. That would probably be polite. Just a little bit respectful there. No, not Phasmo. You're not. Oh God. You said Visage looks kind of neat though. No! Oh God. Oh, this is why I put the caps back on my bottles. Oh, I thought that was gonna go all over my Razer keyboard. Oh. Oh, the tea. Yeah, this is why. This is exactly why. I have actually taken out a MacBook laptop with tens of thousands of dollars worth of video editing software with a 99-cent cup of coffee. Yeah. 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 It was so when I went to get my second degree, I got a really nice laptop and I had thousands and thousands of dollars worth of software on there, and I was out at a coffee shop one day typing along trying to look like fucking amazing. Darwin, is the map work? Hey, come on, be nice. I'm not always like that. It's just one of those things. I was not thinking clearly or correctly. I just wanted my damn coffee. 99 cents. 99-cent cup of coffee. Took it out. Nope. Where did my little chatty chat go? Hold on. Hold, please. Today I throw champagne. It was so sad. Wait, you threw champagne? Why? Aw, Cap Obvious, what's up? Thank you. That's very sweet. Thank you. Oh, you meant the 99-cent coffee versus $1,000 laptop. Okay. I was like, man, I know that was like, you know, that was not my finer moment, but Jesus. Don't judge me on it. I've had good moments too. I've had moments of intelligence. It fell from your hands. Oh no. Well, that's a bummer. What were you celebrating? That's not what I had in mind when I said spill the tea. What did you have what else could you mean? Oh, Father's Day. That's right. Oh, congratulations. Happy Father's Day. I'll tell you since I don't have a dad to tell that to. The entire stream has been intelligent discussion. Yay, for the most part. Oh, I'm glad you caught us in one of our better days. That makes me happy. Need a side table away from your keyboard area. True, but at the same time, I actually have the door closed because Pupperdoodle is out there. If she if she stumbled in here, she'd knock it over or try to drink it. You broke your pinky toe? Oh my gosh. Oh yay! Blueborn, thank you so much for the $5 tip. That is greatly appreciated. Thank you for contributing to the stream and help and support. Thank you. Um, you don't want to know how I actually knocked myself unconscious once or how I broke my left foot. But we can compare. We can always compare our dumbass moments. I may have you beat. You're a bit, Happen will change. I'm sorry that I wasn't here for a long time. Oh, don't be sorry. Dude, people come and go with streaming. Like, I understand and recognize that sometimes people have other priorities, things change, you know, people have other things that come up that take priority and precedent and take precedence, so, you know, don't be sad. You miss me? Oh, thank you, that's very sweet of you to say. I hope that things have improved for you. Like, whatever is going on, I hope that things have, you know, taken a turn for the better and that they continue to improve for you. When I was in elementary school, I decided I was gonna do this sweet move where I ducked the dodgeball. And there was a huge, like, brick wall behind me. It was, like, the really thick stuff, like, you know, it was pretty intense. Yeah, I tried to do this sweet move where I, like, you know, oh, I'm gonna, like, dodge it, and by going backwards, and I didn't realize just how close I was to the wall, and all I remember is that I go to dodge the ball, and I wake up in the nurse's office with my mom there being told to wake me up in the middle of the night because I had a concussion, and it was important to make sure that, yeah, she was waking me up like every so often to, yeah, so I didn't die. And then when my sister announced that she was engaged, and slammed the wall in the back of your head. Yep, that's exactly what I did. Isn't Dad, you can date me, and I'm an island guy? Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know if I could ask for much more. That's as good as it gets, man. If only you were closer. I think that would be the only thing. You tried to do a Neo movement field. Pretty much. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Me trying to be sweet and do something just totally extreme and did not go. Also, when my sister announced that she was engaged, I already knew about it. I actually knew before she was getting proposed to. I don't know why I just said that like it was a fucking brag. Like, you guys, I totally knew my sister was gonna get proposed to before she did. I'm like, I don't know why I decided to go with that. Anyways, so after she was proposed to and everything, they started to make plans for the wedding. My sister decided to have a total rager at her place because her husband actually used to tour with like some big name bands, and they had like a bunch of guys over, you know, drink and all that stuff. My sister's 10 years older than me, so I still was not able to legally drink when my sister was engaged. But she let me at her place, and I got a little bit schmammered. And I remember that there was a time where a guy had said something to me, like being kind of like nice, and it was because I was very outgoing, and I was like talking to everyone, bullshitting, all that stuff, and enjoying my time, and I'm friendly with everyone. And so I was joking around with my brother-in-law, and he kind of chimes in and says something. Well, his girlfriend at the time was super jealous, and so she, I guess, thought that he was flirting with me, which the dude wasn't even cute. Like, no offense, like, he wasn't my type. Totally would not have gone with him, just wasn't my feel. I wasn't looking to date at that time either, especially not someone that was a lot older than me. Even though I do like guys that are older, he was still, just not my thing. So his girlfriend, like, gets mad. She mean mugs me and then grabs him and drags him out of the apartment at the time. And they're sitting, like, because they had parked, like, right in front of my sister at the time had a ground floor level apartment. And so like right out front, like there was like parking spaces and like little green space and all that. Their car was like facing in, and I could tell that they got into the car because the lights came on. Um, and so I'm like asking like, why'd she drag him off like that? What's going on? And my sister's like, don't. She's like, you don't need to interfere. She was like, blah blah blah. And then my brother-in-law's like, oh, she's just being a bitch, you know. She's mad. And I'm like, why is she mad? They're like, she thought he was flirting with you. And I'm like, dude, we literally were laughing, having a good time. Like, how could she think this? Oh yeah. Aw, G, who is Jay, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate the channel support, yay. So I'm trying to make this story short, I swear to God, I promise you. So anyways, I decide in my amazingly underage and drunken state that, what the fuck, you said my name right? I would hope so. I would hope I would say it right. But I go, oh, I know what will solve this. In my brilliant, amazing, I'm one of two. Who's my competition? Who do I need to take out? I decide I'm gonna go out and moon them, because surely someone running by and mooning them as they're having a couples argument is the correct and appropriate response for such a situation. So I go out there, and you sent to like 20 channels. Oh wow. Oh wow. And so I'm like, this will make them both laugh. I'll kind of make myself look like an ass, like figuratively and, you know, literally. And they'll be like, oh, look at this, you know, I figure like, oh, she'll be like, look at this dumb drunk bitch, you know, just trying to like make an ass out of herself and get them to laugh. So I go out and I run by, and I'm telling you, you guys, and I'm not saying this, I am not saying this because at the time I was underage and drunk. I am saying this because it's pure fucking fact. Like, it was like 102 degrees outside, and this is also a fact. I got so much air in this jump. I don't care how much I had to drink that night, and how much it was my first time for a lot of things, but I got so much air, okay? At least I felt like I did. At that point, I thought I was flying. I was like Michael Jordan and LeBron, like, had like a love child, okay? I had gone to heights that no one had seen in that apartment complex. The only thing is gravity. So I'm like, you're obviously, when you are underage and you're drinking, like, you know, you're already not like used to the experience, but you also don't realize that everything kind of slows down a little bit, like your reactive time. So I'm like, yeah, like up in the air, and I realized that in order to, because I'm running this way, okay, and the car is facing this way, so I'm running this way, and I realized, oh crap, if I want them to both see my butt, I gotta like turn in the air. So here's me running, here's the car, and I'm like, yeah. And I get up so far, and then I'm like, oh wait, I'm coming down. And when I was coming down, because I had like my pants down, I'm like trying to hold on to them and not show too much, because I didn't want it to be like a twat-tastic moment. Like I didn't want to give away all the goods, because, you know, that would just be offensive. It was only supposed to be the butthole. So that's just unclassy at that point to show anything else. And I come back down on my left foot, and when I did, I actually I fractured the bone in half. So I just remember eating sidewalk, okay, with my pants down, and the thing is, I'm down on the ground, my face is like buried in sidewalk, my foot, I can't feel it, but all I know is I'm laughing. I'm like laughing into the sidewalk. And so that's, I mean everyone has their breaking point. So my sister, who's been made aware of what's gone on, she's like, Jesus Christ, someone go get her. Like, she's like, what is she? She's like, she's like, you can't be laying half naked outside of my apartment. This is how people get kicked out. And like, she's pissed off. My brother-in-law is laughing. And then he is like, well, he's like making little comments that's just like poking at my sister more and more. And so, you're hurt and she's worried about getting kicked out. That's my sister is very much she's more of a motherly, like, you know, figure. I'm more of like the rebellious one. So I'm like laying there laughing with my pants down, and all I remember is that when two of the guys that are like laughing really hard, they come out, they like help me get up. My my brother-in-law is like, for modesty reasons, I can't help you. I'm marrying your sister. I can't look. And so I'm like laughing even harder. And he's like, I swear, and he's saying my sister's name. He's like, I swear I'm not seeing nothing. I ain't looking, you know. And so she's like, well, get her ass inside, you know, and make sure it's covered first. And so they're helping me up. I'm like pulling stuff up, and I realize I can't put any pressure on my left foot. And I'm like, you guys, I can't put pressure on my left foot. I was like, it hurts bad. I was like, I fucked it up. And they're like, oh, you must have done something. So they help me inside, and all I can tell is that there's like leaves and grass stuck to my face. There's freaking like all the, like, you know, I'm like scratched up on my pants and everything. And as they're helping me inside, I turn to look at them in the car thinking, they're gonna be laughing. That fight is over. That couple is gonna go on to get married and have the happiest freaking life that you could imagine. They're gonna bond over this moment. And I look, and for some reason she looks even angrier. So I did not, in fact, make the situation better. I did see a slight smile on him, and I saw him like it looked as though he had been laughing, but that she had like stopped that very quickly. So she was very angry. She starts yelling at him even more, and then they end up leaving. And I'm like, so the next day I was actually supposed to go help my sister pick out her wedding dress. So I was hobbling around the store. I had to sit down a lot. I was like, there's something wrong with it. I was like, I must have just sprained it or like twisted it real bad. So after about a week, my foot swells up to like this big. And I'm like, okay, it's purple and black and it's not right. I'm like, there's something wrong with it, but it just needs more ice. I'm like, it just needs ice, it'll be fine. No. I finally was convinced. My mom was like, you need to go get it x-rayed. She's like, I'm taking you to get it x-rayed. I'm like, you can't take me to get it x-rayed. At the time, I'm still like, I think I was like, what? My sister got married when she was like 26, so I was like 16 at the time. I was like, no, I don't need to. She was like, no, I already made an appointment. You're going to get it x-rayed. So I go get it x-rayed, and it turns out that I had actually fractured the bone down the middle to the point where like my bone was split like a log. So I was quite the child. So I was in a huge boot and crutches for 6 months. You guys, 6 months. Oh, you about to have to go. Oh, okay, bye, Cat. 6 months of crutches. And you know what? It didn't even solve the fight between that couple. I literally put myself out for 6 months, and that couple broke up. Which is probably for the best because she was a giant bitch. So wherever you are. But I did try. I tried so hard to just make them laugh and make it better and show that, hey, there's nothing to be jealous about. Like, I was too young to legally date the guy anyways. Yet the girl was mad for no reason. Like, pointless shit. His foot like Mr. Dean's foot needs more ice. It really, like, honestly, it was pretty black and blue. It was for the best, yeah. You got you ran over by a car once? Oh wait, there's no way it could be good to go the next day. There's no way. Maybe no, I'm not buying it. I need proof. Your foot is facing backwards and you're like, I need more ice. Pretty much shredded, because that's how I So I actually have a very high tolerance for pain. That's why it was really hard for me explaining to the doctors, like with all the surgeries and stuff, that the pain that I was actually feeling. Like for me to go in and actually say, hey, like this hurts, I'm in like immense amount of pain because I went dress shopping with my sister the day after and was putting pressure on and everything and walking around for like a week like, just need to ice it more. Yeah, no, that's my mentality. Ever see the news? So many people, violence and murder over jealousy. It's so dumb. It is, but that kind of ties in what I was talking about earlier. Is that just, we've become a little bit more like violent as a society in general. Wait, did you? Jerry, are you sure it wasn't the huh? Jerry, so there's a Discord bot I have, and some like if there's some links that are considered to be like hazardous, or like if the link maybe is something that like it doesn't recognize, it may boot. Let me look at that and I will get back to you and see what's going on. I do apologize. I know that you were trying to do something very nice. It may just be something with Discord. It may be something that maybe someone else caught, like a moderator, thinking that it was like a spam link. I will get on that and I will try to resolve that for you before the night ends. But thank you for letting me know, and again, I do apologize for that. Oh, geez, Louise! Oh my gosh! Gee, who's Jay? Thank you so much! Oh! Dude, thank you so much for the support! That's crazy! Thank you, thank you. Wait, be nice. I'm always nice. Look at my toenails. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, oh, yeah, the numbing is what hurts the most. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. Shout out. Thank you, thank you. Oh, that's for getting your name right? Yeah! It pays. It pays, you guys, to take time and be smart. Sound things out. Yes, thank you, thank you. You guys are the bestesses. Hey, Sparky, what's up? He said survival. I'm the same way. Just let normie pain go away without meds. Yeah, and that's how I am for the most part. Like, I don't usually take like aspirins or anything like that. But if there's something that's like really, really wrong, I'm like, okay, the normal person would consider this like life-threatening. So I should probably get this checked out. You popped your index finger in a wood splinter. Ooh, wait. You popped it like in a. Oh, wait, in a wood splitter. Oh. Never mind, formerly 11th, by the way. Barky, why did you change your name on me like that? What is wrong with you? Okay, we're playing. Why? Why would you do this? I'm still calling you 11th. Deal with it. Deal with it. In between the log and the metal back. Oh, yikes, dude, yikes. Because I like this better. I mean, I'm all for you, like, you know, doing your thing, but that's gonna be so confusing. I miss 11th. I'm just gonna say it. I miss 11th. I don't like doctors. He used to work in healthcare. Oh, yeah, Jerry. Yeah, I actually, ironically enough, that was something that was brought up earlier today about incentivizing, you know, like what kind of people are attracted to what kind of positions based on, you know, actual morals and ethics or versus, you know, paycheck and power position. So, interesting you say that. Oh, you're rebranding your socials before you start streaming. Smart, smart. When are you gonna start? Let's see. I want. I got a stinger. It's just secondary. I want you to have 45. And Charlie, what are you working with? Wait, do you have a flashbang too? Oh, he's got Stinger flashbang. Mm, okay, someone else has to have a wedge. You got pepper spray? No, no, we're changing that. We are going to do door wedge. Oh wait, you're door wedge. You're Captain Door Wedge. We're gonna take you back to pepper spray then. I still have my breaching shotgun. Yes! Okay, we're good to go. You're a weird mix of personality and beauty that isn't normally seen. A weird mix? Is that a good or bad? Oh no, now I feel awkward. That's gonna make me blush. I don't know if I should be like excited or if I should be scared or confused. I don't know what emotion to feel. PM me your channel. I got 100. Wait, 100 subs? My channel? What channel? Too much capitalism and healthcare these days. And there's also that. Also, I'll gift 100 here if unique. If unique? But my channel. What do you mean? Because I have like my... Hold on. Here's my link tree. It's also good. Aw. Thank you. I think it is seen a lot together. I just don't think that a lot of females show it. I think that, to Daddy, you'd like to friend? That's hilarious. Well, it wouldn't let me put DILF. Apparently, oh my gosh! Ooh! No way! No freaking way! Holy cannoli! Oh, now I'm hungry. Thank you, G who is J. That's amazing. Thank you so much. That is amazing and was unexpected, but it's a good unexpected. Me bad at talk? What do you mean you bad at talk? You're not bad at talk. I'm just trying to understand what you meant. You managed to dodge the gift shit? That's crazy. Did you really? Oh no! C4. That's okay. Well, you'll get it eventually. You just gotta come back to the channel. You gotta keep coming back. One day. One day. Exactly. See? Incentives and motivation. Oh, okay, so all of you that have chimed in to tell G who is J thank you. I really appreciate that. It's such a nice thing to see people take a moment to say thank you. I love that. That's the kind of community we have here. I dig it. Thanks. One day, right? I'm just trying to continue to consume and give back to smaller streamers. That's awesome. Are there so by the way, speaking of giving back to smaller streamers, I know I'm not like a huge streamer. I'm obviously, you know, smaller, but there is always someone that's looking for a little bit more. So if you have anyone else that you stumble across that you would recommend, I am actively putting together a spreadsheet of streamers that are smaller than myself that I can raid. So if you have anyone, if you can whisper me, if you're comfortable doing that, whisper me or message me on Discord. Let me know, like, you know, 2 or 3 people that you would recommend raiding. I will absolutely like vet them and then put them on the list to do like a rotation for raids. Because I think that that's important too. And I love that you have that mentality and outlook. That's a good thing to have. We need more of that here, for sure. He didn't make it rain. He threw the stacks at you. He threw several stacks. You're bad at that. Aww. At what, rating? Whenever I stop in, you're always talking about deep stuff. I looked at one of your previous streams and skipped through. I stopped at a part where you're talking about men's mental health. Yeah, so a lot of people don't realize that it's Men's Mental Health Month. Yeah, that's something that doesn't get talked about a lot. And given that I tend to encounter more individuals who are men or identify as men on my streams, I feel like it's something important to talk about. There's usually all this talk about, you know, her and she, and a lot of like, oh, well, as men, like, you don't talk about that stuff, you know, you suck it up. And I don't think that's always the case. I think that men have a lot more stress in their lives than they previously have, and that there needs to be a little bit more talked about in regards to like, it's okay to speak to someone, it's okay to get help, it's okay to like have a moment where you're like, hey, you know, I need to do something not just for my body, but for like my mental and emotional health too. Like you see all these guys going to the gym, but you know, and posting pictures and talking about that, but it's like, dude, I need your head to be right too. Literally threw a, a burk of money at you? What is a burk? Is that a new measurement or did she mean a brick? I'm not trying to make you feel bad if you meant brick. I'm just trying to understand, like, is there some new lingo that I'm missing out on? You said give me names? Actually, I have a couple in my spreadsheet. I can give you some names. After the stream, I will pull it up and I will, if it's okay, if I have your permission to DM you, because I don't want to just, you know, like make myself comfortable and like pop on in. But if you're cool with that, then yeah. You have so much stress because I've given thousands to guys and I realized I hadn't given any to women. Why do you think that is, G who's J? Like, do you think that you just have like gravitated more towards individuals that you feel represented like, you know, things that you like, or do you think that it's just more like an uncomfortability in popping into like female streams, or what? It's who you watched. That's understandable. I think sometimes we look for those that we feel, you know, may have something in common with us. I mean, it's just um wait, what? Okay, okay, okay. Gotcha. No, I dig it. Full-time single dad of two, yep, stress. Aww. Man, kudos to you though. It's not an easy thing to be a single parent and especially a single dad. There's a lot of stuff that gets thrown at guys that's just is it, but yes, please DM me. Okay. I will okay, thank you for that. Since I have your permission, after I'm done streaming, I will send you a list of the small streamers I have. There are maybe a few males, but a lot of them are female, so keep that in mind. And we tend to gravitate towards, I mean, obviously streams where like, oh, they're playing a game I like, or oh, they seem to have a style I like. But sometimes it can even be the decorum. Like we we have like 10, you know, milliseconds in which we judge someone. So if we see something we like something in the background that we connect with, or a game, or anything like that, we're just gonna automatically tend to go that way. And I feel like maybe there's not a lot of connection, you know, that you found for other ones in regards to females, but I'm glad you did. I'm glad you stumbled across here, and not just because of the incredibly kind and generous gifting of subs, but because maybe it'll change your outlook and maybe it'll get you in a little bit more like female streams. You're a woman that likes blonde women. That's so crazy, because usually I go for dark hair men and women. I don't know why that. Like I've always gravitated more towards dark hair females and dark hair males. I'm sure you know why I clicked on your stream. Why did you click on my stream? Is it because you like how nicely my bed is made? I knew it. I knew it. Bed whore. You're like an 8-year-old tier 3 sub for a gassy, so you get it. Oh my goodness, so much support. That's awesome though. The bed is a shirt thing. Aww. Thank you so much for coming back and telling G who is J thank you. 10 seconds of judgment. Well, it's quicker than that. It's like 10 microseconds. It's just like milliseconds? Microseconds? I don't know. Why is it I have stumbled across something I'm not familiar with? I'm trying to go against what I've always the terms I've always used versus what may be actually correct. Anyways, they're no longer the reason why you stayed. Aww. It's my pillows, isn't it? It's the two cute pillows on the bed, yeah. I want to support those who might need some help. That's awesome. Aw, you're a good person. You're a good person, GUSJ. I hope that people are good back to you in that regard. There's people out there that can be a little bit... They get a little something and they want more, so I hope that your generosity is always met with more generosity from those you give to. I like my cake emote. It took me 2 tries Third time's the charm, people. It took me 2 tries. 2 denials before I got that emote approved. Wait, what's sus? Wait, why is it sus? No way. Yes way! It did! I tell no tales. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. 2 tries to get that emote approved. I also recently came back from being permabanned, so there's that. Anyways, alright, we're getting to the game. Oh, I really hope I'm not getting some lag here. I think I am. Permaban here? Yes, I recently came back from being permabanned. For no other reason than apparently my attire was inappropriate. I don't know how one can be mostly covered in a pool and be told that their attire is not appropriate. I can't, yeah. How dare you be a girl? I know, right? How dare you be female? Heaven forbid you were gaming at the time, and yes, you just happened to be in an environment where there was a pool, but you were, like, covered completely. I don't know, like, maybe you got a perban because I'm just perfect. They're weird. Man, it's weird. You read the rules on that? No underboob? I didn't have any underboob. I had no underboob. If there was underboob, I was not aware of it. Because trust me, I did, look, I did the check, okay? I checked to see there was no underboob. And to be quite fair, when you are a E-cup, it's kind of hard to find a bikini where there's not a little bit of underboob. Does the underboob go for guys too? I think for guys, it's just no camel toe. No, like, package outline. But that's the thing, though. If you have a ridiculously giant schlong and you're wearing khakis on stream, like, how come they're not? You said fuck also. like, if a guy is streaming in khakis and he has an enormous member and you can see, like, the outline, everything. If you can see, like, under dick, then how come it, like, they can show underween? And yet, a girl, if they're top heavy, can't have, like, what, one of the strings that comes out a little bit far? There was no, like, the top of my boob, I hate to spoil this anatomy lesson for you guys, but the top of my chest looks no different than the under part. At no point was there a nipple. There was no nipple out. So why is there a difference? If the top of a boob looks the same as the bottom of a boob, why is it that the top is good but not the bottom? I don't understand this logic. I don't get it. It's called being a virgin. Oh, oh. You said no moose knuckles. Says Twitchy said top boob is fine, but under boob is not fine. I know, it doesn't make sense to me either, Z4. Thank you. Like, what planet are we on? You said you gotta check the rules. Oh, we show an under dick? Apparently, Titan, you want to show me yours? Show you? I'll show you mine. Oh, just kidding. It's because the camera spot? No, it's not the camera spot. Like, my camera is mounted right here to the corner of my base screen. So I have multiple monitors. Sorry, that was fun to say. So I have, like, the big monitor on bottom, and then the smaller monitor on top, and then I've got the camera on, like, the side angle of this. Like, they can't hate because I have a camera angle that's attached to my monitor. You said my camera can't zoom in. We're all safe. Oh, God. Please don't show me that. I'm just Jay, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah. I don't get it. I really don't. I've seen someone's lips hanging out, and I don't mean their mouth. Like, I've seen streams where, like, I could tell how good she wiped after Taco Bell. Like, that is the level of intensity I've seen, and why they get away with it, and why I See, now I can tell who's paying attention and who's not. You'll be tested for it later. He said, "Oh, not needed." Well, at least I know what kind of content to not put on the other websites. We gotta send a letter to Mr. Big personality, big eyes, and big movies are forbidden on Twitch. No, big personalities are allowed. There's some really incredible streamers, like male, female, like all of that that are great. You're a wizard, Harry. Okay. Let's do this. Dun 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 dun. Oh wait, I haven't been back here. What? There's a whole oh my god, you guys, I was playing this yesterday and I had no clue that there was a training area. Wow. Wow, I was going full force into it. Like, no protection, no nothing. Oh, this is what happens when you move around. This this Crunchwrap Supreme wipes can be tough to wrangle. Oh my god, Black Bear. What's up, Bach? How are you doing? Good morning. Wait, Boo is allowed as long as you're with Twitch stuff? Oh, yeah. As long as you're dating, yeah. That's a good point. Did you curve any Twitch stuff before your ban? I did. I did indeed. Yes, I did. And yet they keep coming back. But that's a whole different thing. I can't even talk about it because then I'm probably gonna get like forever banned. Speaking out. Of course I can't now because Amber Heard's ruined it. You can't be like, hey, yeah, this happened, because then I'm gonna be like, oh, all women lie. Which isn't true. It really isn't. It's just that one. It's just that horrible, horrible one. The game gives off stately, parable vibes. Huh. Wait, training mode is more like a suggestion. Well, that's then something that you need to do. Go guns blazing, leave our chickens. That's what I did yesterday. But then again, like some of the streams that, like the YouTube videos that I was watching, because I'm like, oh, this looks like a good game. What's going on here? I'm trying to play Ready or Not. I just realized that there's a whole training section. So, I didn't have to die like 50 times in game. In order to, oh, this is how. Yeah. Wait, you seem like an incredible person unless it's a facade? That's terrible. Aw, I would hope not. That's kind of a negative way to look at things. I have my moments. I'm not perfect by any means, and I'll own up to that. I will own up to that. I got a lot of shit wrong with me. But I have good things too. Good things. Dun, 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 dun. Let's select a mission. What do we want to do? We want to go to Valley of the Dolls? I guess I'll let you guys decide, because, you know, democracy. You've been catfished way too many times. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, we all have, but you just have to, like, approach things with that fresh mentality every time. Because if you bring that baggage over, it's never gonna end well. Like, you just gotta get right back up on that catfish. You gotta go noodling. Let's see. Have you guys ever catfished anyone? I'm curious, have you guys ever, like, touched up your photos? Or, like, used an old photo? Or lied about, like, your job or where you live? I'm curious, like, this is the time. Like, it's completely anonymous. Like, it's not like anyone on here. You said can't deny that? You said daily? What do you lie about daily, Titan? Yes to my last ex. Oh my god. What's the biggest, like, lie or catfish that you've pulled with someone? Mildly disappointed. What did you lie about? I'm sorry with you. Is Stanley terrible for you? Holy jeez. Oh my gosh, thank you for the 10,000 bits! Oh my gosh! Wow. G was J. That's insane. Thank you. Survival, my height and weight. Why? Nah, I'm insecure enough as it is. I can't catch anyone. No. I told her I don't watch Twitch Girl. Oh, Black Bear. Always say I'm 5'10", 200, but I'm actually 5'9" and a half, 240. Where do you hide the extra 40? Asking for me, not a friend. I thought I had another one out. Never seen a 10K bid. I think that's the biggest bit dono I've ever had. Um, I think that's the biggest bit dono I've ever had. Thank you. Oh my gosh. That's one for the record books. He said I lied about being poor. Yes way, really. Like Girl Scouts honor. Granted, I haven't been a Girl Scout for a very long time, but it still applies. He said my weight is all in my gut. So do girls ever question you on it? I mean, most people, I want to believe that most people are not like super, like overly superficial. Like I think that if they get to know someone and you carry yourself well, that it's one thing. Plus I'm sure some of the girls have been a little, you know, slide, slide on the scale a little bit when it comes to that too. But I think that's also because there's a misconception about weight in females and how it actually looks. Because there's girls that are like short and body build, and they're super lean and tiny, and they weigh 135 pounds. But most guys, if you say 135, they're like, oh my god, she must be fucking massive, dude. But that's not true. Like, if you look at some of these girls that are like 5'5", 5'6", and they like compete and they're like super like shredded, or they have like that bikini model kind of like, slender lean, 135 because it's all muscle. Um, hey kids, what's up, Greener? For no reason at all, what is your gift sub record? Oh, let me look it up. I think it's all right, so I think that Mr. J has my gift sub record, and I want to say it's 300. Um, no, actually, Goldie is okay. Goldie. So Goldilocks and Mr. J have both donated a substantial amount and gifted a lot of subs. Um, Goldie, I think he did. He's the one that, yeah, he did 300. That was the all-time one for me. Damn, Titan, so you're 6 foot. 5'11" and 3/4, but I tell women I'm 6. Oh my gosh. You guys are just trolling me now. Assholes. Yay! Hype train is close. I'm a young Chad trying to find a good mentor to help me tame my future Chad edge. Oh, you're in the wrong stream. I think you're looking for someone that's like not educated, or, perhaps wants to deal with your annoying bullshit, but Chimp Chad, not happening here, dude. Believe it or not, someone can have be naturally gifted upstairs and still have a brain and several degrees. And yeah, yeah. No, nice try. Nice try, but don't judge people based on appearance. Get to know them first. Maybe have a heart or a soul or something, a brain. There we go. Oh, wonderful. It's so cute that you don't know why. Don't know why what? Hey, Sparky. Wait, what the? Oh, oh my gosh. What do you mean you can't win? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna like cry or vomit or both. I might do both. I might cry while vomiting. I don't know, you guys. This may get this is gonna be like a really messy stream here in a minute. Crime it. I'm gonna crime it all over the place. Oh my gosh. Oh, Gio's J, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Your sub counter isn't updating. Isn't I think it needs a like it's overwhelmed. My sub counter is overwhelmed right now. Holy crap. I'm gonna get banned for saying crap, aren't I? Thank you. He said crime it, then pass it out. Gonna crime it all over myself and pass out from this. Oh my gosh. It lost count. I think it did. You said my B. You're bad? What do you mean? Why? Wait, no, don't feel bad, G who is J. What's wrong? Oh, now I feel like I've done something wrong. I love the way her eyes got wide open. I can't help it. I'm very facially expressive. Oh, thank you! Creative, that's so sweet. Thanks, thanks. Oh my gosh, my cheeks hurt. Like both of them. Like the ones on my face and the ones that I'm sitting on because everything is just like tight with excitement right now. Oh my goodness. I think you win. I think that I think that you've now taken over the number one. I'll have to get a leaderboard. I will get a leaderboard for you. Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. I don't even know what to like how does one properly respond to that? Like do I bow? Like do I curtsy? I don't know. I don't know what to do now. Um Go on a date with him. I don't know where he is. He said like you just did? What did I do? You said squads. You said do not date me. Oh no. Not everyone's looking to date. That's all good. Hello, today's Daddy's Day. Congrats me. What's up, Antonio? Congratulations on being a daddy. I would say the same for me. Like I wouldn't like G who is J is way too nice. I would not put the punishment of dating me on him. He deserves better. He deserves better than that, you guys. I would read a poem. Never date people for money. Oh my gosh, no, not for money. No, that's never a good thing. That is actually why my father and I do not have a relationship. Very well to do, very, very, very bad person. Money and morality and money and like decent human being does not always correlate. Not saying that that's the situation here, but I've seen it, I've been a part of it. I know better than to think that money is always a good thing because sometimes it brings about people like your own parents that yeah. Did you go to the beach? No, I actually laid in my backyard and I need to turn over tomorrow. So tomorrow's gonna be back day. Um, it's so sad. I can't even flex on cam. Like I can't even fucking flex on cam. Look at this. It doesn't hurt. What I get red and it immediately turns brown. So it's just I have a very warped like color wheel and the redness will turn brown within a matter of like a day. Um it's not a sunburn though. It gets really red and then brown. It depends on the way you got your money. Good way, nice people. Well, not necessarily. Like my dad earned it like, through work and working his way up and stuff, but sometimes people that gain too much money too fast and they come from, not so great background, they can become obsessed with it and they can fixate on it and think that that's the end all be all. And that's when it can really transform a person. Because I gave you good vibes. Aww. Aww. Well, hopefully I can continue to give good vibes. See, exactly, it's that. It's the zero expectation. Those that do things in regard to, oh, if I do this, then I expect this from them. That's never a healthy dynamic either. There needs to be like it's not actually gifting if someone's like, oh well, here's this, now I expect that. Like I think some people don't realize that that kind of can play into that dynamic where you don't date someone for money because then there's going to be certain things expected of you that you may not be comfortable with or things that may not go your way. Exactly. And that's the thing. Are you sure you're not wearing a red skin suit? No, it's not a red skin suit. Trust me, because look, I was looking down at my phone while I was outside, and because I was looking down, my neck got no sun. So it's like right here it cuts off, and then it's back to white. That's a shirt. It's a half snow. It's like a casada ice cream. Well, that's a nicer way of putting it. Is it Aaron? Mr. Nee, what's up? Wow, what a team. Look, I'm not proud. I didn't even think I was getting that much sun, and then out of nowhere. Tomorrow will definitely be the backside. My legs are even I'm sure my legs are so much worse. Oh my god. So often I have trouble due to your. Oh, that's actually sad. That's really sad, G who is J. Have you ever thought about like when you meet someone or take them on a date, like maybe kind of almost see that's the thing, like I wouldn't want to say be someone that you're not, but maybe like kind of hide some things just to see if they would really still care about you. Um Hopefully this time you didn't scare the neighbor kids. No, I didn't scare the neighbor kids, dog boy. I promise you. I can't get the titter tots fully exposed to the sun. Um, wow. I have the personality of a pail of water. That is the worst analogy I've ever heard. If you were trying to hurt my feelings, you fucking suck. Holy shit. You have the personality of a pail of water. I'm gonna go back to sleeping with my donkey after this. What a fucking idiot. I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt. Oh my god, my feelings. What's a pail of water? Like a bucket of water. Like Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Yeah. Honestly, if you're carrying a pail of water, the water would be moving around quite frequently. So I would have to say that that's quite, yeah, quite stormy, quite exciting. You guys use expressions I don't get. No, I've never heard that expression before. Wait, what? That guy couldn't have been more wrong. He just wanted attention. He is lame. He wanted attention because there's things in his life that he's not finding satisfaction with, so it is what it is. By tomorrow, I won't even remember him or his dinky ass insult, so it makes no difference to me. I need some water, I'm thirsty. Like, I'm gonna go sleep in my deliciously comfortable bed um, at the end of the night and wake up and work out and have a great day, and his existence will mean nothing to me. Like, I'm sure it does his own family. You're overthinking the lame analogy. I'm trying to make sense or at least rationalize it. Like, if you're gonna come at me, like, at least make it, like, somewhat saucy. Like, make me be like, oh, alright, you got me. That's rude, but probably true. Well, that's the kind of thing I expect. Damn it, if I'm gonna be insulted when I stream, I expect better of you. Like, if you get one before you're banned, so make it a good one. If it's not good, then you just wasted your time. You said, I want a waterbed again? Why do you want a waterbed? Those would be dangerous. I'd worry, like, I fall asleep with earrings in and I'd poke it and then boom. He said, Sage, really happy to be here. This content has been awesome so far. Thank you for banning the idiots. Do you plan on going back to the doctor to have... Wait, my lips enlarged? They're quite thin in comparison to the enlargement of every... What else was enlarged? Why would I have my tattoo? I'm not... Dude, I'm not your, like, toy. I like my tattoo. If you don't like it, that's too bad. There's plenty of other content and people you can look at. Don't give two shits. My lips, I'm fine with my lips. I don't want to end up one of those like chicks that at 30 or 40 my lips are like drooping down to my freaking ass crack because they've been so overinflated. Like, I'm comfortable with how I look. It's not like these lips are ever going to touch your body anyways, so I'm not sure what you're getting at. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sure that if we were to evaluate all the things that are wrong with you, that we could talk about maybe, I don't know, shaving your like hairy ass or fixing like your disgusting crusty face. I'm sure there's plenty wrong with you too. Like no one's perfect. Get over it. Goodbye. Um this is so bizarre. I don't What do you mean am I actually affiliated with LGBT? Yes, I am bisexual. Yes, I have had relationships with females and yes, I have had relationships with males. So, continue. Continue. Continue to judge. You let me get my popcorn before you finish going on, guy. You said, is it a school night? Was it? No, they're out for summer. Like these little hoodlums are out for summer, and they think that they're funny. May I have access to your Discord? Yes. Here's this. Actually, this link should work. Why is anyone surprised? Uh. Oh, kids in Canada have a couple more weeks, pretty sure. Oh, okay. That's right. I keep forgetting. Not everybody's kids are out, for the same time. You always miss my Super Saiyan modes. There's always the VOD. You can go back and watch the VOD. So wait, till what age do we go to school? Like, do you mean like here in the US or are you talking to Greener, like in Canada? It's not the same. Um, oh, Labati. It's going pretty good tonight, give or take a couple of ass hats here or there, but what's new? What about a trio? A trio of what? You mean like a poly? Like a poly dynamic? I have nothing against that. I'm a pretty open person when it comes to that. Asshat is my favorite blast word. Well, I'm glad I could indulge that. Um, 17 to 18 is age more kids graduate high school. True. Wait, don't say that word, it's bad. Why not? I can say whatever I want. My stream, damn it. What are they gonna do? Permaban me again? Probably. Probably for less, so may as well say what I want while I can. It's radical. No, we're not bringing back radical. We've been over this. Uh, from 18 to 21 to one school and then another. Oh, okay. So the way that it's broken up usually is that it's like first through sixth grade is elementary, seventh and eighth is middle school, and then eighth through I mean ninth through 12th is high school. Some people are weird though, like weird. Some people have middle school that's like sixth, seventh, eighth, but the way it was for me was first through sixth, and then seventh and eighth was its own, and then ninth through 12th. He was playing with fire. I'm doing it. No! Look, I'm just trying to help you out. I live in New York. What's up? What's going on? Did you have coffee today? I had two I had kombucha. I did have kombucha and I did have a Jocko Fuel. Actually, did I have two? No, I only had one Jocko Fuel today, which is fine because they're healthy. I missed the term gnarly. That was a good one. No, we've been over this. No one gets to say cowabunga dude as a climax in the bedroom. No one gets to shout out, what's up dude when they're all greased up in bed. It's just not a sexy feel. We're not doing it. Tubular. No! No, you guys, please do not scream out radical or tubular or cowabunga dude when you are about ready to finish with your partner. It's in my contract. What? How about Brolic? What? No, no. Gnarly. Why can't I be a Ninja Turtle? Look, if you want to do Ninja Turtle roleplay, that's you, but I'm telling you, don't just catch your partner off guard. Don't just like don't be like in the mood and then like go to like pull out and be like, cowabunga, dude. Like that's just no. Cowabunga. No. Where have I been in that last spring break? What? No, it's a mood killer. It's a puddle dryer. How come you have no voice chat channels in Discord? I do have voice chat channels in Discord. Usually it's for subs only or invite. So like I don't want people just like popping in. So when I do game and the people I game with, I vet because I had a really bad situation where this person who I thought was like, "Oh yeah, let's just bring you on. We'll have fun." Like he started making these comments that were really inappropriate. And so in order to prevent that, I vet very thoroughly now and no one can see those or have access because I don't want some asshat to get on there and start talking about his political ideals and saying stuff that was like really bad, like horrible. Like there's no reason why someone should be like yeah, it was bad. Um yeah, that's why people vet who they play with because people could use the opportunity to be dicks. Um I mean, look at just the chat alone. Like I have it to where people have to follow for at least 10 minutes before they can say something. And despite that, I've still had people come in here and say some really like granted it was lame. It was really lame, but some not so nice stuff. But again, this channel is about quality. So uh, oh my gosh, G who's J? What the frick? What the gnarly cowabunga tubular Oh my goodness. Okay, you're super in the lead now. That is a channel foist. That is a streaming foist. You said who is G, who is J? They are a mystery amazing person. I don't know. I don't know their true identity, but they are the hero that I do not deserve. But I am very appreciative of. So that's awesome. Very generous, very kind. Thank you, thank you. It really, like, I don't, I'm at the point now where, like, I don't know how to react because I don't want to cry on stream because that's just gonna get posted everywhere and I'm gonna feel bad later. Um, I don't want to cry, but, like, I'm trying not to, like, get choked up. I don't know, like, I need, like, a paper bag to breathe into. Someone give me a paper bag! Um, only I'd stop getting plastic ones. I haven't seen Pew cheese like this before. It's not cheesing. It's like, how do I'm not used to generosity. I'm really not. Like I've been on my own since I was 18. Have you ever cried from a dono? I have not. I've never gotten like donations like I've gotten some really amazing donations from Goldilocks and from Mr. J before, but this is like an all-time first. You have enough monthly. But still though, it's not just that. Like I don't know like I don't even have like a parental figure in my life that's like generous like this. So for me to get that from a stranger, it's just like wow, like that's incredible. Thank you for that. You cried from a donut? Too delicious. Where was this famed donut? Go stub your toe, then you will have a reason. No. Plus, it's much easier to just pluck a nose hair. Like, where did these go? See, if I really wanted to like tear up, I could just be like, Oh, oh, and oh God, I actually got one. Oh, I got a little one. Oh, it was a little guy. Why? Why did I do it? Oh, ow. Oh, I went to like, I, I I just went to like simulate to show, and no, I had to actually get. I didn't think there was any in there. I didn't think there was anything in there. Oh my gosh. Well, at least now I'm tearing up appropriately. Oh my gosh, thank you. Where are we at right now? This is insane. I'm gonna fall backwards and pass out. It's happening. 471 in the channel. Oh my gosh. No way. No freaking way. I can't breathe. Like I'm talking, but I can't breathe. It's a thing, okay? G is a G. You said he's gifted more subs than there are people in here. Aww. Now you're just making me feel bad about my numbers. Well, now they're super subscribed. Hello, stepdaughter. What's up, stepdaddy? I've never seen anyone accidentally pluck their nose hair before. It wasn't meant to be real. I made good points. Aww. Thank you. G, who's J, is a boss. He is a boss. He deserves your respect. And also your kindness back to him. So what are, okay, so G, who is J? I feel like when you do things like this, it's very kind and you know, maybe for you it's very rewarding. I would hope so. Um, uh, for those that are kind of like focused or fixated on like, oh, you know, gifting and money and stuff like that, what are like two other qualities that you have that you're really proud of? What are other things about yourself? Like money aside, like what are things about yourself that like you're proud about or that you boast about? Like good things. So that people can associate that as well and not just like, oh, he's super loaded. Darkness, you will always see something here. Well, you're a software engineer, okay, so you're obviously intelligent and driven, and you're able to put up with probably a lot of stress. So there's that. I meant more like attributes, but you're a logical person. You love math. That's a good thing to love. I like that. I actually like that answer. You love math. You said nice software engineer. There's a lot of individuals here, especially in Discord and stuff that are. You said, oh, you play chess. That's really see. There's not enough people that truly enjoy mathematics. You said has earned a coveted pat on the back. Good job. Aww. Any tats? I do have tats. Yes. My screen glitches sometimes. Yeah, for some reason, since I came back from vacation, my connector, like my adapter, no, I'm seeing it too, in one of the feeds. So I think I may need a new cord. I'm gonna try to test that tomorrow and see if it's the camera cable. Because when I went on my trip, everything was fine, but when I came back, because I took the camera and the cable with me, and it was like wrapped up, and I also had a bunch of other uh, videography equipment with me, so I may have actually switched out the cord. This may be like my backup cord that's not that great, so it could be that, or it could just be the port that I have it plugged into. So I'll mess with it tomorrow and get it fixed. What's my Insta? Here you go. Socials. You said it's hard to go beyond that. Why do you think it's hard to go beyond that? Like, do you have trouble? Do you have trouble, like, how do I put this? So sometimes people can be really good at marketing, but when it comes to marketing themselves, like, you know, their own personal elevator pitch, they have a hard time finding, like, a way to express the things about themselves that are good. Like, do you struggle with that? Or, like, do you truly believe that? Because I know, like, for me, like, I can always, like, talk someone up or point out the good in them or point out, like, the really great things that they've been a part of or done or accomplished. But if I try to pitch myself, I'm like, um, I have a pulse and I like stuff. I really I don't know why. It's like it's I don't know if it's like a modesty thing or if it's like a feeling as though I'm like boasting or if it's, one of those things where it's just hard to kind of pick something about yourself that you feel will be portrayed in a way that's accepted and doesn't come across like it being too much. That I believe I'm the best. Well, I mean, that's a good thing to have. It's a good attitude to have. Cable going bad makes sense. I think it is the cable. I use both sides of my brain simultaneously. He said people are too critical when it comes to, people are very overly critical of themselves. That's true. I just think that for me personally, I have a I'm really good at seeing the good in others, but I have a very difficult time pointing out what purpose I serve or what I'm good for. Like, oh yeah, because I mean, if you don't want to go based on like job because your life and your personality is not your job. We tend to think like, oh, what do you do for a living? And if someone says something what that's equated as like good or bad, then we're automatically going to jump and be like, oh, okay, this person's like this or this person like this. And that's not true. We are not our jobs. There's so much more to us than that. So I have a hard time like finding because I feel like every female you start to meet, it's like, oh, I work here and here's how many kids I have. And I'm like, I have no children and I don't feel comfortable telling you where I work. Hi. Great TED Talk. Oh, Jordan, what's up? Named his Twitch channel based on his job. No, I didn't mean it like that. I wasn't trying to make you feel bad, Sparky. Aww. If you're good at Sudoku, you should be proud. I'm actually pretty damn good at Sudoku. But I've always memorized things in numerical sequence. So for example, oh yay, Fat Boy, thank you so much for the gifted sub. That's so sweet. Oh, and it went to feeling woozy. Woozy! Dude, your moment has come. I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked for you. Thank you, Fat Boy. Um, wait, you mean you're ambidextrous? Not I'm an ambidextrous. That sounds like a transformer. Chap, you just called me fat. The name said Fat Boy 81. I wasn't talking to you, dang it. Leave your security or your insecurities at the door. Or your securities, in exchanges. I'll take those too. I am a transformer. Bumblebee, Ratchet, Ambidextrian Prime. What? Can that just be my new identifier? I would like to self-identify as Bumblebee, Ratchet, Ambidextrian Prime. Oh, that's so going on like every form and document. I'm changing it. Or that's my new name. Yes, my new name is Bumblebee, Ratchet, Ambidextrian Prime. Dude, I dig it. I dig it. You said too long. We can abbreviate, but I like the full effect. I even make the sound when I switch hands. When you switch hands, your autistic ass agrees. Wait, do you really do you have like mild autism? Man, I swear, I've met so many people that like since streaming that I've met them like in Star Citizen and DCS and all of these like highly complex, incredibly skilled games, and they're just like killing me left and right. Do you eat pineapples on your pizza? You're autistic? Oh wow. And beautifully brilliant. See? You just keep getting better. I think you should have listed that as an attribute. Nothing else. Do you eat? Okay, so only if there's Canadian bacon, and only if the Canadian bacon is sliced. I don't put up with that square Canadian bacon bullshit. I will not do it. Do not give me boxed bacon. I look, I'm a firm believer in textures and shapes, and I don't want my bacon to look like building blocks, okay? I can't eat it. I can't do it. It has to be sliced. If you put pineapple next to cube wannabe bacon, I can't do it. It's not right. It's not natural. I should not. No. He said pineapple pizza for life. Again, only if there's sliced Canadian bacon. Nothing else will do. If I'm writing and I switch hands, I make the transformer sound. Wait, are you really truly? Can you fluidly go back and forth between your hands when it comes to writing? That's actually quite impressive. You can. Dang. Which one has, like, which hand has the better handwriting? Can one do cursive better than the other? Only when I'm eating. Yes, both hands work perfectly to hold a pizza slice. I am an ambidextrous eater. Throwing, catching. You were just typing with your left hand, weren't you? I saw a video of a chick writing in 2 different languages in either hand. That's insane. Aw. Soy Roca Mami. Thank you so much for subscribing. Yay! Thank you for the channel support. You said cubes are important to you? Well, wait, even the Canadian bacon cubes? So you have no qualms about eating. See, I think we finally found something we disagree on. I cannot eat bacon that is in a cube form. It's just not natural. Anything else, yes. Geometric shapes. I have no problem with the geometric shape. It's just I don't like that to correlate with my bacon. You earned it. Oh, thank you. Wait, I think my right hand has better handwriting. Ah, that's like 100% of brain unlocked. It's something unlocked. That's pretty incredible. Bacon cannot be a cube. Yeah, I don't understand it. It's just not normal. It's not. It's really not. It tastes worse in cube format. It's like the denser that it like gets, like the more like wobbly, like jello. I don't want bacon jello. Let's not have bacon jello. It's not yeah. Agreed. Geometric bacon. Can't say I've heard those 2 words together in your life out loud. Now you have. Welcome to my stream. Meat does not occur in cube form. Well, unless it's cube steak. Kind of. But bacon itself, no. Bad vibes. I don't like that kind of feng shui with my pizza. I will say what is good is Alfredo pizza. Mm. Oh, I'm so hungry, you guys. Look what you're doing. This is not Minecraft. It should not be. You said, are we speaking French now? I don't think so. No, because it would be terrible if so. My French is absolutely atrocious. Do you like pork ribs? I'm not a huge fan of pork. It's very rare that I'll eat it. Very rare. Usually it's only if I'm like back home visiting my mom and she's made patty sausage. I will not eat link sausage. It's like that skin, like that foreskin on it. That clear see-through plastic trash bag foreskin. It's disgusting. Oh, sunburn. Yes, can you tell? It's not a burn though. It's just I got red. It's gonna turn brown. Throws up in mouth. I knew you would appreciate that. Trash bag foreskin is totally gonna be my next username. I don't know if Twitch will allow you to have that as a username. You gotta go to bed. I gotta hop off too here soon. I gotta get up at 4 so I can work out. Thank you so much for your generosity, G who is J. Please, I do hope that you come back to the stream and not to donate, not for anything other than just come back, enjoy yourself, chime in, and hang out and have a good time. It's greatly appreciated. I will get that stuff to you. Since you're going to bed, I won't, bug you tonight. I'll send it tomorrow if you want the streamer stuff. But thank you again for making this stream like incredible, like amazing, unforgettable, all of that. The G who is in G. He said everyone thank the man. That is true. Thank you so much. Wait, you said Ross Geller yell outrageous as you do it. Wait, outrageous? To who? Are you still? This is not. Look, this is not a sunburn. It's just me getting brown. Okay, I go from red to brown. Color wheel. What's in that bottle? What, this one? Kombucha? It's mint limeade kombucha. I've been drinking it throughout the stream. It's amazing. It's so good. It's my favorite. It's my favorite kombucha flavor. I was brown. What? Oh my gosh. He said I'm brown every day. It's a beautiful shade, man. I'm trying to get there. Curious, does making... Wait, suck breasts make life easier? Does making suck breasts? Does having... Wait, does... What? This sentence is not making anything easier for me. We'll put it that way. Um, that's more melanin you're getting. Exactly. Excellent question. Does having breasts make life easier or harder for you? Does having like certain genitals make life easier or harder for you? Like I don't know what you're getting at there. Like that's not the genetically I did not get a choice over like I did not get a pick. Um Genitals. Get what everyone has. Like my, I don't know, man. Like nothing makes life easier or harder. It's about the effort that you put into life. Like is it even when you figure out the question it still makes zero sense? Like that's I meant having such large breasts. I mean, I don't know, go ask a guy with a big dick if his life is easier or harder. I mean, go find someone that has a big dick, and ask them if life is easier or harder. The answer to that is no. I don't think anyone's quite catching on to what I'm hinting at, but when you do, you'll laugh. Long story short, Big D has its own problems. Something's hard. Uh, that is true. Overthinking. Okay, so overthinking does make life much more difficult because you actually make situations more complex and anxiety ridden than they need to be. And I tend to fall under that. Big D means less blood flow. And believe it or not, as much as guys with small members ask these questions like, oh, I don't think they understand that there are girls out there are females out there that will gravitate towards guys just for their massive D. And those guys too are left feeling like, is that all I am? Just a big D? Like, now, granted, I know there's a lot of guys that are like, oh, that's a good thing. Like, why would that be a complaint? How could you complain about that? Ha ha ha. But behind closed doors, like, guys want to feel like there's more to them than that. They want to feel like this girl digs them for, like, the jokes they make and other stuff too. Like, just because something may initially be physically appealing or seem like it's a good thing doesn't mean that that's the end all be all to a person, and it doesn't mean that that's what someone wants to be known for. Like, there's more to us than that. Yeah, guys don't want to be objectified either, absolutely. And it does impact their mental health as well. Like, guys have this kind of conundrum where like they don't want to open up about it because they feel like they're going to be judged or ridiculed, but at the same time it's like, they have this overwhelming like pressure, like, oh, you got a big one, so be confident. Like, it's one thing to have that big D energy, it's another thing to feel as though the women that are gravitating towards you is only for one reason. It messes with your head. Similar but different issue. Yes. It's not a good thing. Sometimes I just want to hug. It's not the same. And that's true. That is true. Sometimes, you just want a little something more. But again, it's that whole like, if you actually open up to a girl and be like, hey, are you only with me for my D? Like, if you're only with me like because of this, you know, they're worried about the reactions they'll get. He said, actually, the people that ask that suffer the most insecure with their bodies. Typically, yes. That's completely true, and that's kind of what I was hinting at earlier. Do you believe a person's blood type can contribute to their personality? I don't know. That's something that I've not actually read up on. Now, while like, I know that there's the whole. I'm not saying it's far fetched because people also believe that your your birth month can play a role, like your zodiac can play a role in your behavior and your personality. So it's not completely off the wall to ask if blood type can contribute. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think personality is more a mix of nature and nurture. So obviously, nature being like, genetically, like foods that you consume play a role in your mental health. It can play a role in regards to certain foods will cause you to become more depressed or can lead to certain things to become depressed. There's also the fact that your environment will play a big role in that. I don't think DNA, or I don't think blood type. You had women say I was their fantasy immediate turn off. Ooh. But was that always a turn off, or was it something that like you started to notice that things were happening more frequently and you just after a while felt burnt out on it? Also, your DNA passes to your children. Well, yes. From what I've seen, environment has a bigger impact on your personality. I think more so because environment can, like I was talking about earlier, environment can kind of trigger dormant genes. So you could be genetically like predisposed to have like, some kind of issue with like high cholesterol or maybe even bipolar personality disorder or something of that nature. But say you don't experience a traumatic event or you don't have some huge stressors on the body, like physically, you may never have that like that gene kind of like activated or triggered. But then there's some people that they go through, childhood trauma, stress, or they overstress their bodies, or there's something that happens, an accident, whatever, and then genetically like that can be triggered. But they have found proof that yes, there are sequences in our DNA, like genetics, that things can lie dormant and then something can happen like a stressor that will activate and cause that dormant gene to activate. He said, I started to notice it was nice when I was younger. As you got older, you're like, can I go on a normal day? Aww. Darkness. Yeah, I think after a while, people just don't want to be objectified. They don't want to be pigeonholed into this, like, they don't want to feel like they're everyone's play toy. It's fun for a while, yeah, because you realize, like, oh, I'm getting all this attention, but then you don't feel like it's true. I don't want to say true attention. You don't feel like it's genuine. Like you're getting attention, but you don't feel like it's lasting or genuine. It's fleeting. It's not meaningful. Yes, that would be the word I'm looking for. Yes, and that's why it kind of loses its flavor, its touch. I mean, granted, yes, it's moments where it's like it's exciting for you because it's exciting for them, but you said while you get older, the priorities change. I think so, but I think also some things wear off or rub off, and it's like been there, done that, and those things start to change for you, but because these people still fantasize or glorify certain things, they still have like this excitement for something, and then for you that whole novelty of it has worn off. Um, that is something I'm learning to do yourself. Oh Lord, yeah. It's hard. It's hard to do knockers. Yeah. You said overthinking is superpower as long as you know how to control it. It's really hard because you overanalyze every situation. Something that could be almost meaningless to one person, you take and you put it in this light where it's like, oh well, surely this is what they meant by it, and this is how I should react, or should I be offended by this? And then you realize that you've spent like hours or a day or whatever thinking on something that was so trivial to this other person. They probably like already forgotten about it. That's when it starts to really wear on you. That's when it's hard. Especially, yeah, in relationships. The experience counts, yeah. Absolutely. You said you literally put it in the spectrum looking at all the different possibilities. Yeah. Oh, I know. I know, trust me. I've gotten pigeonholed into several different, stereotypes and things like that, which, sometimes it's fine, it's fun, but then as you get older, you're kind of like you're done with that. You're over it. You want something different or more substantial. But it's hard. It's definitely hard. Sometimes you got to play the cards you're dealt, and can't can't ever be enough, right? Can't ever just freaking be enough. Mm. How the heck does Luffy with his rubber body turn his body to metal? Oh my gosh. Not what I meant, but that's a great way to deflect. You found your what? Your best relationship at 31. That's good. That honestly, that's how more people need to be. Wait until you are thoroughly traveled and experienced and know who you are and what you want and have seen all the bullshit, and I think by that age you would probably know what you're willing to put up with. Like, I haven't reached that point yet, but every year I get a little closer, and every year I get a little bit more like, yep, this is shit I would not deal with. Yep, this is like, at one point, like, you go from like toxic to wanting peace. Like, you hit that point, you're like, I don't want to be that toxic bitch anymore, I just want peace. And it's that moment when you're like, okay, now's when I'm not going to deal with this, and what you won't tolerate anymore, exactly. And I think that you have a better idea about like relationship dynamics, your self-worth, things that you hope to accomplish. Like, people that get married like right out of high school, or they get married like to their college buddy that they shagged at a kegger one night, like, that's not forever love. That's you thinking that time and circumstance and convenience have worked against all odds to provide you with your soulmate conveniently, the same time, the same age, the same space as you at college. Like, that's bullshit. um can it happen? Sure. For the most part, does it work? No. Like, get out, travel, do something on your own for a change. Get your feet wet. Like, don't depend on someone. Do things that you would do without any, like, there are a lot of people that go to college that still are like somewhat dependent on their parents, or they're dependent on another source, or they truly haven't lived outside of the confines or shadows of, or restrictions of like who they're supposed to be. Go out into the world, like, get fucking crazy, like, do the shit that, like, if you were completely unsupervised and you could do this and do that, like, do it, and find out who that person is, and is like what kind of person you want to be, what kind of life you want to have, and then after that self discovery, find someone, like, start looking if that's your thing, because that whole, oh, we sat next to each other at a class in college, like, that's just convenience. That's nothing else. The other person is not like, totally agree. Well, thank you. Thank you. Finally. See, we got some voices of reason in here. You convinced me to go get arrested. I did not convince you to get arrested. You're not putting that, you're not putting that on me. Richard is not like an idol like me. Oh yeah, that teenage puppy love. And I've seen it in college too. I've seen people that like it's their first time away from home. They think that they're like this super adult. And I'm like, bitch, your dad is sending you money on the weekends and all of your meals are paid for. Like my college experience was like, I'm on my own at 18. I'm trying to pay for college. I'm working 3 jobs. I can barely keep the lights on in my shitty ass apartment. Like, but also have enough left over to party hardy. Like, it was a struggle. And then you see people that are like pampered and spoiled and I don't want to say spoiled per se, but they got a lifeline. I had no lifeline. It was sink or swim. It was either make it or else I have no place to go, no family, no nothing. So it's you either survive or you don't. And that kind of like pressure, that's the real world. But people don't, they have this safety net. And they think that they're gonna find like their true love with that safety net. No, in the real world, you don't have that shit. So you don't know if your partner at the time is gonna be your safety net if you need them. Or if they're gonna resent you and be bitter and blame you for going through a hard time. Like you don't know. I said, yeah, that situation is a global thing, yeah. Everyone preached college years were their best years, bro. All I did was study and bust all nighters. Yep, that's pretty much it. What's up, Paul? How are you? You had 2 jobs in college, leaving in a garage. Or wait, living in a garage. Man, see, I had a crappy apartment. I had very little, like, it took me forever just to get, like, decent bedroom furniture. And by bedroom furniture, I mean something to put my mattress on. Um, this was, like, the struggle. Like, when you don't have, like, family that's like giving you like pots and pans or like buying you your first college bedspread and stuff like that, like I was at the my wits end, like how can I afford a blanket, like where can I get cheap ass, like it was not about decor and matching and feng shui. It was like, well, what can I put my toaster on that won't burn down? That was my college experience. And so when people think that they've met this like love of their life and yet they've always had this safety net, you don't know just how shit, like how real shit can get. And until you know that fear, you are not prepared for a relationship. Because if you start to depend on someone and that someone becomes your safety net and they leave your ass or they cheat on you and then you feel like you're financially stuck, you are fucked. Yeah. So don't ever put yourself in that situation. Everyone Unfortunately, you can't rely on anyone but yourself. Exactly. But people don't know that. There's these kids out there that still have like this, oh, well, if things don't work out, I'll just move back home. No, I didn't have that luxury. My dad was abusive. There was no way I was going back home. I was paying for everything myself. Going back home would have meant, at the time, going back to an abusive situation. Was not going to or willing to do that. I also was not it's not even just that, but I was not welcome back there because it was like my family is very, once you're gone, you're gone. So make your decision wisely. And that's the truth. I know people like, oh, they probably still would have taken you in. They probably didn't. No, that is not true. Even when my sister was pregnant with her first kid, after her and her husband were married, and he was going back to school and things got really tight, they like increased the rate of their apartment like 5 times, and they just couldn't do it because she was on a teacher's salary. He was going back to school, all this stuff. Even if it would not have been for the baby, like my mom would have straight said no. She'd have been like, not no, but hell no. She's like, too bad, so sad. Like that's the level of tough love that like my family gets. So if those people have like that safety net, like, oh, if things go bad, I can just go back home. Bitch, welcome to the real world where if you don't, if you don't make it, you're on the street with shopping cart Billy. Yeah, totally get what you're saying, and it's making me so mad. Imagine not having a bathroom. Well, things have gotten rough. I don't know about that rough. I've had a shared bathroom experience, which that was never good. Not shopping cart Billy. Oh, you weren't here for that stream. You didn't hear the story that I told about my experience interning in Las Vegas and how I got completely roasted by a homeless guy with a shopping cart. Thanks for the gifted sub. Oh, he went to bed, but I'll try to pass it along. I've met the best person ever. Have you seen them stressed out yet? Oh, no, definitely the love of your life then. I'm sure that won't unravel. Exactly, Josh, exactly. You have to like put yourself in a very stressful situation with your partner or travel internationally. If you can go on a trip with this other person, like a stressful like plane is going through severe turbulence, there's babies crying, your rental car isn't available, your hotel is shitty, like, your baggage got lost, you realize that one of your cards has a hold on them because it didn't recognize your out of town, cost, so now you're like broke. Like, if you can go on a trip like that and the person with you and you guys can still have fun, that is the person for you. Well, you had a toaster. I love it. I know, so lavish. I built up to it. Have you applied for partner? I have, actually. Every time that I applied for partner, I got banned the next day. So, in fact, I just came back from a permaban. Yeah, every time I apply for partner, they ban me for some reason. So, there's that. I'm done applying for partner. I give up. Couples had a big test with the lockdown. Yeah, and I think that's why so many got divorced because, and I don't think it's because of the being around each other more. I really think it's just couples found out like who was willing to pick up the slack when shit hit the fan. And I think some couples were able to discover, okay, when things are tough, this person isn't willing to put pride aside and roll up their sleeves and take like a basic job at a retail outlet and just get by, like, or they're not willing to sell butthole pictures, whatever it took to put food on the plate, man. Um, if you have a partner that's just not willing to help motivate you or drive you to be successful or, comfort you when times are tough, then it shows that they're not like a real partner. So it is dumb. I know. I know. Already agree. Thanks, sis. Oh, you're welcome. You said both. I got married after lockdown. We felt great together. Lockdown here was like 3 months long. Oh, okay. So it's a little bit different situation for you. Okay, so you're one of the rare ones. Okay, well, don't get offended. I'm just saying, for a lot of people that were already married, but you got married after the lockdown, so you should be safe. Divorce laws are so sexist against men in this country. Hey, Thomas, you're the one that proposed. Oh, that is true. That is true. Why, oh why they would do that, and then they don't think things through. They don't. Have a great night. Love your talk's awesome. Aw, okay. Good night, darkness. Take care. Have a good one. I'll catch you later. I should actually probably get off right now too, because it's now that there's been no game. You know what? I'm gonna do one map. I'm gonna do one freaking map and then I'll sign off. Okay. Crazy. Because I said dude. What time is there? It's 10:40, but I usually get up at 4:30 to work out. Actually, I try to be in the gym at 4:30, so I usually get up at 4. I'm to see you. Oh, calendar, that's so sweet. So I legit forgot about the game. Dude, I get wrapped up. You freaking people distract me.
Coming to you, sir.
Entry team. Suspects have taken refuge in the area and are refusing to cooperate.
Okay.
Move in.
Alright. Move up.
On my 6. We're with you.
Come on. Oh, you're with me. Okay, fine. I'll be the first to step out. That's cool. Ain't nothing against that. I'd love to hear it, Josh. The chat nice community you guys have here. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. And congratulations, by the way, on your nuptials. Kudos to you. Good night, people. All good night. Take care. Okay. We're gonna come around the staircase. We're gonna clear from the bottom up. I know that sounds weird, but I've had more success doing that. Good night. Aw, good night, guys. Good night, you're gonna drop. Man, why is it when I start to freaking play, you guys sign off? This is some bull crap. I see how it is. Man, the last time I breached this door, I got blown into, like, a part of the map that you can't escape from. That's good seeing you. Congratulations, you may have an open bar. Oh, man. You're still here. Yay! Knockers is still here. Yes! Yes. Frank's still here. Yay! Frank's still here. Okay. Gotta focus, guys. Gotta focus. So, I'm gonna switch out. Let's do... No, that's not what I want. Wait, why is my loadout like this? Why didn't change it over? Alright, let's go. Clear
Stay
it.
on me.
Okay, I'm on your 6.
Or
Moving
not.
clear.
Roger that, sir.
Go, 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 go.
Down on your knees.
away.
I don't see any movement. I've seen some guy come around this corner before, though.
Hands up. Do it now.
Alright, clear it.
Provide support on me.
Copy. Coming
Easy
to
there.
you.
Last time a blonde focused JFK was gone. Oh, stop. Oh, thanks, calendar. I'm just gonna keep saying thanks every time you compliment me, so it's just gonna go back and forth and back and forth. Alright.
Falling behind me.
Coming to you, sir.
Just run and gun. Oh my god, no! No tactic with you whatsoever.
Ты двинешься, я тебя в пулю сажу, ты
So
поняла?
sloppy. Sloppy! That's how you get someone killed.
Moving clear.
Moving clear. Damn it. That way. Coco Gadget Springs, then realizes military. Oh my gosh. I still would have accepted it. Uh-oh. I don't like that.
Chem light out. Move in and clear it.
Clear it.
Moving up.
Down. I want to see hands. Arms
I want to see hands.
Put your hands up.
Falling behind me. On your 6.
No.
Make him secure.
Secure them.
Got them all cuffed and secured.
People over here, help us!
Hands up!
Hey, don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine. You're safe
Oh
now.
god, we got...
Talk to high ground. Roger, entry team.
Restrain
Secure 'em.
Great
targets.
work. Keep
Restrain
going.
I had
targets.
some issues. I don't know if you guys had, the other day when I went to
Contact is
secure, like when I
restrained.
went to zip tie, it kept freezing up on me, so...
Restrain targets.
We'll be okay.
I mean, if you guys
Contact is
have ever played this
restrained.
before and had that
Roger,
issue.
entry team.
Instead of
Great
easy
work.
mode, this game
Keep
has
going.
bone spurs.
Civilian restrained.
What?
Ready for pickup.
Bone spurs per
Talk
option?
reporting.
Move.
Copy that.
Clear it.
Moving clear.
Moving up. Drop.
Oh, fuck.
Now.
Where'd he go? Aw, get him. Oh, sweet. He's dead. He's dead at the stairs.
The suspect is expired.
This is talk. Copy that, entry team. Notifying morgue.
I don't like the way that it tags evidence though, because it looks like you're it looks like you're planting evidence. I feel like guilty. Like, oh shit. Okay, I saw another door in here. Go through here just to be safe. Reload. Real life elements? What do you mean real life elements?
Fall in.
They're falling, motherfuckers. Oh, you mean the planting evidence. Ah, I got it. Night. Oh, good night, Calm. The planting evidence. Okay, yeah, I just got that. Come on, guys, let's go. An American Blonde feeling guilty? That doesn't... Wait, what do you mean? You do realize that I'm half... You do realize that my mother's Uruguayan, right? Like, you know that.
Provide support on me.
Right behind you.
So, typical! Typical. Alright.
Cover me.
Moving up.
Oh, shit.
Throw a stinger.
Popping stinger.
I guess I should have done the stinger first, because then I'd probably actually still have one in custody. Down.
Above your head.
Stay on me.
I'm right with you.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Fall in behind me.
We're with you.
Boy, shield. Where's my shield? Come on. Shit, I don't know where he went. Nice Pikachu move. Oh, Halo, what's up? Come on.
Stay on me.
Right behind you.
Police in here.
Look, you could have surrendered peacefully, but no. You had to hide in the corner like a dirty rat.
The suspect has expired.
Yup. Oh, he
Talk to
did.
high ground.
He did.
Roger that, entry team. Tag him and keep moving.
Oh, he's really dead. Okay. Oh, look at this. More evidence. Yay.
Stay on me.
With you.
That's right. Moving
in
clear. Herbie. What's up, Assault? What's going on?
We've got a dead suspect here.
Talk to Element. Roger that, entry team. Tag him and keep moving.
Alright, let's keep going, guys. How we want to do this one? Reach it. Let's do the C3.
C2, flashbang it and clear it.
Come on.
Let's knock this door down.
It's ready or not. Messed up position design. Damn it. I used that a little bit too close. I was not paying attention.
Lights stick out.
Stay on me.
You've got point.
Got point, dude. Turns out these guys were just innocent streamers that view swatted. No, no, no. Imagine the military using Pokemon as backup. Oh man, that would be crazy, Frank. Move! You're in my line of sight, dude. You can't walk in front of my gun like that. Dirty. Dirty. Oh man, that is a messed up position to die in. Look. Do some butt stuff. Not that I would. Professional. No! Dirty whore!
We no longer have control of the situation.
Who hides behind the inflate? No. I have literally been through that map like 12 times and I've never had anyone back there. I get caught looking at one butt. One butt. I oogle one butt and talk about butt stuff and boom. Oh, I can't deal with that. I can't look at that giant F. You gotta stealthy when looking at butts. Apparently I was rubbernecking a little bit too hard. Those cheeks cost you your team soldier. Those cheeks were worth dying for, apparently. Why would I want to replay that? That's terrible. You defeated by being an ass girl. That is true. That is true. I knew it was gonna catch up with me someday. Damn it. Damn it. Every time. Every time. Don't get it. Alright, guys. That was defeating. I'm gonna actually do some legit streaming tomorrow. So I like that emote, Assault Man. Jean-Claude Van Damme would disapprove that again. True, that is true. Alright, so I'm gonna call it a night. I gotta get up early tomorrow and work out, put my sweatsuit on, which apparently is not Reebok. Apparently it's Reed Book. It's like R-E-E-D and then like B-O-O-K, or like Brook, it's like Reed Brook. I swear to Christ that on Amazon it said Reebok. And so I bought this sauna suit and it's not Reebok, it's like Reed Brook. Yes, I bought this sauna suit, like legit said Reebok on it, and I was like, oh yeah, and I got it in the mail yesterday, and it has the exact same lettering, the exact same logo, only it said Reed Brook, and I was like, and it says it here and here on the sauna shirt, like the sauna like long sleeve top and the sauna friggin' pants, and I was like, what the fuck? Good old hooked on buttons. Knockoff. It was. I'm surprised it didn't come with like a pair of Schweikes. Like me all hopping around with my Schweikes and my Reed Brook. You guys, it was embarrassing. I was like, I can't rock this. I can't rock this. No, don't make me. So I have a little picture in my Discord, the fitness section, of me with my Reed Brook on. My Reed Book, my Schweikes. So, guys, the review I'm gonna leave on that fucking Amazon order, be like, this is not Reebok. This is legit bullshit. It would be cool if it said Reed Books and Reed Book lettering. No, I mean, it's pretty damn close. It's like, here, it's like, this is exactly what it is. Instead of Reebok, it's Reed Brook. I'm like, what? I was like, what in the dyslexia? And I was like, no, there's no way. And I tell you, on the actual page on Amazon, it said Reebok, and I was like, okay, this is a good ass deal for a sauna suit. I was like, yeah, it's looking nice. I was like, legit athletic sauna suit for $29.99. Fuck yeah. I got catfished by a fucking fake sauna suit. I feel pathetic. Good night, calendar. Oh, they got me good. They got me good. I mean, it works. It's effective. You know, it fits. You said, bro, why is gameplay so small? Because I literally just finished. a map. And I was about to sign off. If you have a fucking problem, then get the fuck off my stream. Like, you don't know, like, how long you been here? Long enough to tell that I actually made it smaller so that I can, like, log off? Dude, suck my asshole. I'm so done. This is why I log off at this point. Between getting shot in the face, I have no. Maybe this is why I'm getting permabanned. Anyways, I love when Pew screams at me. Like, who waits the 10-minute timer? Like, who waits a full 10 minutes to be like, why is it so small? Come on. I don't know. I could ask you the question, like, the same question. Like, why is yours so small? And I'm not talking about your gameplay. That's nasty. Tell us how you really feel. That is how I really feel. Like, I don't have to justify my size to you any more than you should try to justify your size to me. If you have a problem with my, game screen, again, I told you what you can do. I'm so done. I'm so done with people tonight. I'm sorry, you guys are great, you guys are awesome, but I'm telling you, like, quit blazing people. I can't help it. I can't help it. It's late, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm a little bit hangry. Like, I don't have time for you, so I'm sorry, but this matters to me. I love it. In Cleveland's voice, of course. Oh my gosh. They're insane. Oh my god. Okay. It only takes 2 to 3 inches to fully satisfy one double D measure critic. Oh, that's bullshit. I don't like that joke. I don't like it one bit. Exhilarating. Alright, to those of you that just joined tonight, thank you so much for being here and not being an asshole. It means a lot. Not just to me, but like everyone that interacts with you in general. To all of you guys that are banned, you're not seeing this, so who the fuck cares? You suck. Yeah, thank you for having fun with me on stream. I'll be back tomorrow gaming. My gameplay will probably be a little bit of a bigger screen tomorrow. Because yes, I usually do when I do hours on end. But if you have any questions, concerns, comments, feedback in regards to whether you like my stream or not, I do have an email address. It's listed on my account. Feel free to email me. That way I can spend ample amount of time addressing your concerns, because I care about streamer and viewer satisfaction on here. So please, please do. Let me dedicate ample amount of time to respond to you. I want to make sure I address every concern of yours. Like a boilerplate response. Alright, guys. Oh, I'm fucking enthused. Alright. Go see you next. Drunk! Quit being kinky. Save that for the other websites. Alright. For real though, thanks you guys for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow morning. After I even out some of my tan lines. Hopefully next time I see you guys, I'll be like one solid color. And not multiples. Not multiples. That would be the easy one to go to too, and yet no one picked up on it. Like, they could have easily roasted me for like my crazy tan lines, but no. They went straight for the size. Giving away their insecurities. Okay. Good night. Later. Bye.